Santa Maria.
¿Qué pasó, man? Like, what the fuck is going on, homie?
Jesus Cristo.
Hello, fellow fools.
As in, Jesus Cristo, Monte Cristo.
The Count of Monte Cristo with
we're live.
Guzman.
Welcome.
Good morning.
Good afternoon.
Good evening.
Welcome to the Fools Podcast. We had a lot of technical issues, so I'm heated.
He's amped up.
It's the morning.
He was
So I'm
tired, but now he's mad. So now he's amped.
I don't think that's how that works. I'm just like frustrated, dog.
Oh yeah, he's frustrated.
Frustrated.
You know,
Frustrated.
it made me frustrated.
Frustrated.
More frustrated than me trying to edit all those episodes last week.
Frustrated.
That's
Jeez,
right.
Man, I hope you guys like
It made you
all
stronger.
the effort I put in that Spider-Man episode.
Made
It's
you
our longest
stronger.
episode yet. Go catch it, episode 37.
I had a dream last night that I don't know who I was with, but me and like two other people were driving down the street right here, right on this street right here, and then all of a sudden, like somewhere in the mountains over there, like big sand explosions are coming up. Fucking shit was piling down over here, and then at one point a big sandstorm happened, and it was fucking Sandman, dude. And I was like, I'm gonna die, because we saw a big ass fucking sandfish come out, and goddamn, bro, like this motherfucker came out, and he had like it was the actor, like it wasn't no CGI. And I was like, oh, everyone got what they wanted. And he was like, where's Spider-Man? And he started killing people. And I was like, oh, shit, let's get out of here. Dude, I was scared.
And then you were Spider-Man, like, damn, he's after me.
Nah.
No, I was one of the people he killed.
I woke up after
That's
that.
when I woke up.
I was like, let's get the fuck out of here, man.
Oh, did he?
Speaking about dreams, it's February. Happy Black History Month, everybody.
Oh, yeah. If you have a dream, man, that was your time.
I mean, it's always the time for dreams.
Oh, yeah, it's always your time, man.
It's always time for dreams. But
It's always time for Black History Month as well. Black
That's
history
true.
is American history.
That's right. And actually,
why's it gotta be the shortest month, though?
that's kind of fucked up,
Yeah,
man.
the shortest month.
But also, it's like, it is American history, too, so it's like, fuck.
Should be all year.
Yeah, but it's just crazy. Like I've been delving into the blues recently and stuff, and
I've been going into jazz.
yeah,
I've been putting on some like coffee house jazz and just been like
and then
vibing.
yeah,
I've been getting into satanic blues.
yeah,
The acoustic.
Me and the
Guitar and
devil.
yeah. This
Walking side by
Ralph
side.
Stanley. They influence so much. Like just the blues is like everything's about the blues. Like
Yeah, everything, like they say rock and roll evolved from the blues.
Yeah, and they fucking made rock and roll. Yeah, rock and roll. What they say is the blues just sped up. It's crazy. Like fucking Elvis stealing Chuck Berry's dance, and then
Forrest Gump dance.
and then
Get your history right.
My bad, dog.
Fucking idiot.
my bad. Dog. Shout out to all my gimps.
He's Gump.
Oh yeah.
all the kids watching.
He's
Hell
Gump.
yeah.
He's Gump. He's Gump. He's kind of square. He's Gump. He's Gump. He's Gump. What's with that hair?
You hear the that Mandela effect with Gump?
What was that?
The it's not life is like a box of chocolate. It's life was like a box of chocolate.
Oh yeah, I heard about that one.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Life is still like a box of chocolates.
Shouldn't it still be like it though?
Yeah.
I mean, if it was, it should be now.
You never know what you're gonna get.
You still don't know. Like he could predict the future now.
This episode is sponsored by
The Fools Podcast and the Umbrella Corporation.
Awaken the Monster in You.
I'm gonna I'm gonna replace it with something else.
But as I was saying, fucking and then Elvis also taking like Big Mama Thorne's Hound Dog.
Hound Dog, yeah.
Yeah, and then all this other stuff. And most of these artists, like, they didn't even write those songs. It was just they just sang them because most of like Big Mama Thorne, she didn't know how to read or write. So so all her songs, she
A lot of stuff were like hymns too.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
inspired basically.
Yeah, like a lot of it is like inspired from Inspired or like how you say it, covers and shit like that.
Yeah, there are a lot of
just
covers.
like-
Not a lot of people know that.
Yeah.
Like, there's a song from the Beatles called Postman.
Mm.
Hey, wait a minute, Mr. Postman. I didn't find out until Captain Marvel came out from Nick Fury that's a cover from the Marvelettes. It's a all black women, like four-piece duo. I mean, four-piece band.
Yeah.
Of girls, and they sing that. And,
Bro, like
both versions are good, but then there's another one that the Beatles have a lot of fucking covers, like you make me twist and shout, twist and shout, come on, baby now. So that's a cover from the Isley Brothers, and man, let me tell you this. I like the Beatles version more, right? But the Isley Brothers go fucking hard, dude.
Yeah,
Especially their 80s music.
Yeah,
like,
I get you.
I forget. I don't know.
Just
his
hearing
name.
that soul, like, from,
Yeah,
because
bro, the solos are so good. The guitarist from the Isley Brothers he's a fucking guitar god. Like, it's amazing.
Screaming Jay Hawkins, because like Elvis Presley and all them covering black artists and stuff. Well, fucking Screaming Jay Hawkins started covering night jazz type stuff, like Frank Sinatra and shit like that, like that style. He was covering all those songs, but he was doing it in a witchcraft sort of way, because this fool has like a wishbone and through his nose and shit. He's basically like known as a witch doctor, and then the way he howls, and it's just crazy. Like he brings his soul into like their music and shit.
Yeah.
And it's like I like seeing like the different variations of it, or not really the different.
Yeah.
Not really the different variations of it, but it's like seeing how like one is created and then one is kind of like monetized afterwards. Because like the people who do all the covers and shit, especially like back then, it was like more monetary, more like I can do this and get the bitches type shit. And then the other one, and then as the originals, they're creating it, is like their soul is their pain and shit. Like Big Mama Thornton's pain, Howlin' Wolf's pain and shit. Like the Isley Brothers' pain and all that shit. Like you can't recreate that pain when they're singing. You know, it might be inspired. Pain might be inspired, but you can't have their pain while you're singing their song.
I don't know, because I get where you're going, but the Beatles twist and shout, the way he's able to sing it,
Yeah.
I feel like it's better than the Isley Brothers.
It's all interpretation too.
Yeah.
It's like when you see a piece of art and you think of something like, oh, this has to mean this, like the isolation, blah blah. But the guy's like, oh, I like the colors. The guy,
Because
the guy who painted it, you know.
that goes into the territory of, oh, you have to be poor and broke in order to make good music or something like that. It's not necessarily the truth. Like the Strokes were never broke or poor or anything like that. They all had money. They lived in New York.
Drake
and
too.
shit.
It seemed like with Drake.
Yeah,
and shit.
Drake.
Yeah.
He was always called.
Like
That's why they forgot.
There's like variations between like performers, artists, and like songwriters and stuff. Because like Drake doesn't even most of the people don't even write those songs and stuff.
Yeah.
But they can perform it and they can move the crowd and they can like
Stage man and shit.
Yeah.
Man.
And they can sing, and they're kind of like actors. They can like act out that pain, you know. They just have that ability to. I just find it fascinating the deep sense of it.
Yeah, because in the car last night, someone was playing Drake, and there's a lot of Drake songs I like, but there's one I don't think I heard before, but he was like, he had a bar where he's like, Drake stand for.
Yeah, you forgot that shit.
Fuck.
The first letter is D.
W. Okay.
Dwake.
Man.
Well, I mean, it's a song you never heard before, and you only probably heard it that one time. So.
Yeah.
Well, and the bar was hard as fuck. Like, he made an acronym out of his name. It was something along the lines of like kill everything and rest easy or I don't know. But like after when I heard that shit, I was like, damn, that was fucking hard. And I was like, he probably didn't even write that shit, and that's his own name. Fuck.
Yeah, were you there when we were at Jordan's and that he was playing a Drake song? And I was like, damn, that should go hard. Who wrote that?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Fucking I think it was some like not random, but there's like the people in the music space. There's like a person who like talks about writing music, I guess, and he said something about Taylor Swift. Where he kind of like complimented Billie Eilish over her because of like ghostwriting and shit. And then she like responded like, hey, we know each other. That's kind of fucked up that you just said that shit. And like, I write all my own songs. like I write them all. Even if people like collab with me, it's like written, you know? Like, if you write a song and I like help you for a few words, it's not like I ghostwrited your fucking song.
Yeah, because you ain't getting my vote.
You know what I mean?
Joey Badass got.
No, I get you though.
Joey Badass was on that
and it was
Post
almost
Malone
a thing.
song.
But
What's that Post Malone song, the popular one?
Which one?
I'm saucing on you.
Circles.
Nah, Circles is amazing, but he's on that saucing song, and but he's not on it, but there's a version of him and T-Pain on it, right?
Or like a remix.
Yeah. No, it was the original song, but they decided to not use that version. They used someone else instead.
Yeah, man,
And
T-Pain's funny, man.
T-Pain even said, he was like, yeah, I didn't need to be on that song. I'm an old ass motherfucker. You gotta put some new talent on there.
He humbled.
Yeah, he humble T.
No, he's humble
Pain.
too.
That should be funny. He's on Bar Rescue. Sometimes he's like a guest appearance. And
Yeah.
he tastes all the foods. Like, man, that shit nasty.
That's fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah, when they send the people in beforehand. Oh,
yeah. T-Pain's like regular now. Like, just
That's cool.
John Tava's like my good friend here. T-Pain is like
My good friend.
I'm a fucking T-Pain, but
Bro, if you have a bar and you see T-Pain walk in,
freaking featuring on everything.
Yeah, Joey Badass, even though he was a feature at one point, he still wrote a lot of the lyrics on the fucking track, right?
Yeah.
So after the song blew up, he got royalties for it.
Oh
So,
yeah.
royalties.
That's how it was. When I was watching that movie, Cadillac Records. That's how it was. Like the guy who actually wrote the songs.
Yeah.
Actually,
There's difference between ghostwriters
Yeah,
too. You just
yeah.
get paid first and you don't get anything.
Yeah.
Or, you get basically like the royalties and shit.
there was a guy helped some of the blues artists find their sound and shit, and like you said, he like tweaked some of the lyrics and shit so they sound hit harder. But he was working for the label, so he was getting the royalties for all their songs. So
Yeah.
he was the richest one out of everyone.
He's like
Yeah.
our music.
Yeah, communists like that. Yeah, that's how the labels get you.
Yeah, man. I'm just telling you, socialism works.
For them,
I didn't know. You just like hear
Small
fucking.
groups, yeah.
for us.
You like hear a helicopter and a bunch of fucking like army men come out and fucking
Nah.
take me away.
Nah, they wouldn't take you away. They'd be like, yes, get this man a podium.
Yes,
It's not a podium.
and we can probably blow up after
Nah,
this.
because
Comcast?
they don't want you to blow up.
Comcast.
Comcast. Wait.
Viacom cast.
Oh no.
Wait, what?
It's already happened.
We'll just not talking about that.
All right, kids. Communism. Girl meets communism.
Angle then proceeds to dox himself, so we cut it out.
Yeah, what were you talking about before that? You're going on a tangent.
Oh,
Going on a little
yeah,
tangent.
And then you go off of his little.
Yeah, I hop tracks. My
Go
my
back
train
to
of
the
thought.
original track.
My train of thought, dog.
Train of
It's
thought.
gone.
Hop
Where is
tracks.
it?
What,
I don't know.
You hopped off?
I don't know what we're
You
talking
hopped off
about.
and then fucking.
I don't know
went
what
away?
we're talking about.
Hey, see, I never watched Back to the Future 1 or 2. I've only ever watched the third one, right? Growing up, but then I have finally watched the first one, but I still haven't watched the second one. But in the third one, when they need to run on the fucking train or whatever's, that shit was tight.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't
Wait,
know.
what are you talking about?
Back to the Future?
Back to the Future, the 3?
Yeah,
Yeah, the train scene.
the train scene, that shit was cool.
I think that's the only part that everybody talks about is that train scene and the part where he like copies Indiana Jones like thing where the guy like just gets shot or whatever.
Yeah, he does.
But
I like that whole movie. It's cool how they're trying to go back to the past in the beginning and then
you guys
everything.
you guys remember since we're talking about going back, YouTube Rewind?
Back.
Oh, I remember those.
You know why I think it failed?
Because they're putting out those weird ass YouTubers on there. Or like those-
Because they did like a popularity contest type deal, you know,
Yeah.
like not everybody watches those people, you know.
Yeah, it's like all kids and shit. Like,
You know what does work
Fucking
though?
Ryan every year. Little kid Ryan.
Yeah, just like I'm richer than all of them combined.
Collectibles, man. It's where it's at right now.
yeah.
But you know what does work though?
What?
Spotify Wrapped. It's
Wrapped, yeah.
personalized. It's individual to you and what you listen to.
I love those. And then people...
And it makes you want to show them and shit so other people.
So what
Yeah.
should YouTube do?
What should it do?
They should personalize their fucking rewinds. Have creators upload their own like little snippet, their own little video, thanking their viewers and like fucking thanks for letting me be
I
part
feel
of your
you.
guys' lives.
And
Blah
then
blah.
they collage them for you.
Yeah, and then they collage them for you like a little fucking thing.
That'd be interesting. I mean, they have like the YouTube TV produced shows and shit. Why not?
This is funny.
Spotify raps are cool though. Like, I like seeing everyone like that I follow. I like to see what kind of music they've been listening to and shit.
Yeah, I'd be
All
judging and
those
shit
facts.
of like how fucking trash ass.
But like,
No, so some of them I was like, oh man, because I like to explore my horizons.
Yeah.
So like, I actually genuinely like when people posted their Spotify Wrapped, but I'm also too lazy to fucking try to like get all the bands and like basically make its own little playlist. And like,
Cause that takes a lot of work. You gotta be there and shit.
I'll get it next year.
I hate when people post the meme of the guy holding up the sign that says, "Nobody cares about your Spotify." Blah,
It's like
blah.
I do.
It's like I do,
Yeah.
It's like even then, like ain't nobody give a fuck about anything anyway.
I know, right? Yeah.
We should make an anti-meme where we're like, we don't care that you don't care.
Yeah.
Let people enjoy things.
It's like you're just mad because you have trash ass music taste. or
I
some
know.
shit. Probably listen to fucking
Bro,
Neil
actually-
Diamond all day and shit.
Neil Diamond.
Yeah.
Who was that one guy that got kicked off of Spotify?
Neil
I don't-
Diamond.
Oh, that's him.
That was
Yeah.
And that's only he was in my head.
There was,
So
there was,
that's why I
another,
said
there was
it.
another girl who did the same thing, but I don't know if she got kicked off or not.
She said she wanted to walk off and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're both old heads.
Yeah, they're like,
Like thinking like, oh, my music is what keeps Spotify alive. Like,
let's appeal to the new
like
authoritarian. Because
I'm pretty sure like even with them both lost, like it's not even a dent to how much fucking Joe Rogan does on
for
like
real.
on his podcast.
that fool don't even care. He just
He had Jordan Peterson on last week.
yeah, that shit was tight.
4-hour podcast. Hell yeah, fucking
4 hours.
took the whole thing. I was like, oh yes, give me all this.
I love it.
Yeah, I was playing the new Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, having that shit on. I was like, yeah, let's go.
Grinding for 4 hours and shit.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't do it, dude.
Why?
So I was infatuated with the fact that Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel was gonna become a big thing. So it's like a popularized fucking like what was it, Dueling Network, basically.
Duel Links.
Yeah.
But you have to work so hard for all the cards, and I'm like, okay, that's whatever. Like, it's a game. Let me feel like I accomplished this anyway. But then the traps just didn't work on my Switch version, and I'm just
Oh no, yeah, they're fixing a lot of bugs.
yeah. There's some.
That's
there's
why
so
I'm
many
glad
bugs
I
right now.
started playing like 2 weeks after it came out.
There was like this I forgot what the card was called, but it's a trap card. It was that gives you 400 attack, and then then it goes to the graveyard, and you can't remove it the same turn it goes to the graveyard.
Okay.
So then it's their turn now, and I have this monster that I'm gonna use it on because the second effect is to remove it from play, and you could add 800 attack this time.
Yeah. Oh,
So it's-
skill successor or some shit like that.
Yeah, skill successor. I thought it was that one, but I didn't know. The one that has fucking, what was it? The red orc?
Bottle guards.
Yeah, the red
Bottle guard. The battle
Mhm.
guards.
The red bottle guard.
And the green bottle guard.
Yeah.
Mountain
And
Dew
then-
Coke.
Cold
and
Red.
then he attacks, and it goes through. It doesn't let me like fucking. It didn't let me do anything. Like it just let him attack me.
Now that I know this,
Number one bullshit.
now that I know the story, can you play it in the graveyard? Can you remove it on his turn to use the effect?
Yeah, now you
Yeah.
can. They
No,
fixed it.
oh, you can do that. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, it's funny because I thought I was experiencing a bug because I built a synchro deck, right?
Yeah.
And I hooked it up. I kept buying packs and hooking it up with better synchro cards. So I would use junk, but I was still using junk synchron because I like that card. So like,
Old school.
yeah, I would search.
It's a real windy day if you guys hear a bunch of branches.
I managed to pull two tunings, and then I generated a third one, and then I would use it and I would search, and then I'd use Tenki to search the TG werewolf and shit, and I would just go off, and then when I would summon Junk Synchron, I get to special summon a monster, right? There was like monsters in my graveyard that I didn't put there, and it kept happening, and I kept thinking, how did this get here? Did the game like magically put it there? I'm like, fuck, I feel like I'm cheating, but oh well, it's gonna help my combo. And then I was so many duels, I did that, right? And then I finally read the whole. Oh, I need to get to the bottom of this. Which card is putting all these monsters in my grave? So I read Tuning again, and at the end it says send the top card from your deck to the graveyard. I was like, oh shit, it's like a missing puzzle piece
Bro,
in my brain.
fucking milling his deck. the fucking opponent's like, yes, he is.
He's like, oh yeah.
But it was hard to win with that synchro deck, and I never brought out Quasar. I did bring out the TG Hellbird though, because before I had Quasar, and then I finally built my Skull Servant deck, and then I started beating motherfuckers.
Ooh.
Man. That shit goes hard.
You got a Skull Servant deck right now?
Yeah, dude. I have white baking in there. Man, every time I use white baking in real life, I keep fucking misplaying with it.
It's crazy. Every time you play white baking, there's always raisins.
But dude, in the fucking game, I'm like, oh my god, this shit's strong. And so I revamped my Skull Servant deck because I had ideas.
In real life?
Yeah, because I had ideas. I already had the cards, you know, but I tried using them and it didn't work out too well when white baking wasn't around. But now that my deck is working so good in the game, I was like, oh shit, let me put this shit back in there. And I did, and now I can't wait to try it. I'm gonna duel someone. Yeah, it's fucking fun.
I didn't know what deck I'd make, but I was gonna go for Tri-Brigades, I guess.
Tri-Brigades?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to build that deck in real life too. That shit looks fun.
I have them.
You have them?
Yeah, I have
Oh, wow.
the Melfi Brigade.
Oh, you do, huh? I'm gonna build like a straight Tri-Brigade.
Yeah,
I
people
guess
have
you'd
like
say.
the Lureless, blah, 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 and all this shit.
Those look
but,
cool too.
But the fucking Melfis are so damn cute.
They're so
Yeah.
cute. Melfi Playhouse?
They should really have one where it's like
I really like how they
you
work.
bounce back like your opponents too or something.
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be cool, yeah. I'm surprised they don't have that yet.
Yeah.
Like a Melfi Bear or some shit. Like Cub.
Oh, Milfy Bear.
Yeah,
Melfi
they need a
Cub.
couple song.
Yeah.
Milfy Cheetah.
Oh.
You a cheetah.
Hmm? Not a cheetah should be able to like
Run fast.
attack or some shit like directly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I guess.
Some shit.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's kind of hard to think
deck-
about like how do you make like a cute, quick fucking creature for a deck, but not make it slower? Because if they did make a Melfi Cheetah that all they did was attack directly, I would not use it.
Yeah.
And,
What
or
deck-
maybe one of because little tech.
What
Nah.
deck do you like more? The Melfis or the Frightfurs?
Frightfurs are awesome because they have the fusions, and I've been infatuated with fusions ever since I was a kid.
Yeah, you always
Now
like to say
with fucking,
fuse.
Yeah, with fucking Dragon Ball Z, Yu-Gi-Oh, like just a bunch of like things that pushed it together.
That was Gallo's favorite word back then.
So then, yeah, I don't know. They're the way that they work is kind of awkward. Like the you have to fuse the scissors with the bear and blah blah. And
I feel you.
like, it
Yeah,
was
like-
just kind of like it was kind of clunky. But yeah.
McClunky?
Oh, you have to put a lot of shit in it to work and shit.
Yeah, they have like a lot of things that you
McClunky.
need. But like with the Melfis,
Chungus.
like a lot of them, like they just work, you know. They're
Yeah, they
fast,
just go
they're
off of
quick,
each other.
Yeah.
They go off of each other. They're faster.
That fucking puppy, man.
And you can even
Yeah.
throw you throw in the Tri-Brigade
Yes,
and
you
work,
can.
they all work out just fine. Like,
Yeah, that's cool. They're
nothing's-
super splashable.
Yeah, they're super like
You
fucking.
can have
they're-
Melfi with a
and
Tri-Brigade
like-
engine.
Tri-Brigades are pretty like
OP.
oh
No,
yeah
OP.
no OP,
Hey, I
but
can
like,
make
they
it-
could go with a lot of fucking beast type decks.
Yeah, I was
What
thinking,
deck?
thinking of like trying to do like a Fable Milfy synchro deck or some shit.
Yeah,
that'd be tight.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
that too.
Yeah, because you can use Obedience School.
Mm-hmm.
Obedience School is
And then
fucking
under the
OP.
Fables
That
and
one's
shit,
OP.
yeah. I always use like the Fables that special summon each other and
Mm-hmm.
shit. I mean, the Milfies that special summon each other and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, people use Cerebral,
Yeah.
discard and special summon it. It gets kind of clunky though,
Clunky.
because all it does is special summon itself.
Mhm.
So like you discard and have him on the field, and it's like now what? He's a tuner. You could synchro.
There's other tuners that just special summon if there's a fiend on the field, huh? Or a beast. What is it?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's just sick. I like the synchros.
So yeah, fucking let us know what deck you guys want to make in fucking the comments.
There's comments?
I don't know, maybe.
This like and
Bro,
subscribe.
I was gonna talk about how EA announced they're gonna make 3 new Star Wars games.
EA?
Yeah, and it's gonna be like the people who made
Those gonna be
it's
expensive.
gonna be Respawn or whatever.
Respawn.
Yeah, so they're gonna make one shooter, like Battlefront type thing, one strategy, and they're gonna make a Fallen Order sequel.
I want a platformer. I want a Star Wars platformer.
Just play the Star Wars Game Boy one,
Oh,
where you play as Luke and it's like super hard.
the color one?
Bounty Hunter.
Oh, the advanced
An
one.
ad coming up.
Oh shit, there's the ad!
What the fuck?
I'll be back.
Well, the ad just left.
The ad took Ivan and he just
It
fucking.
fucking kidnapped Ivan.
The ad kidnapped Ivan.
Alright. Okay.
That shit was hurting.
That ad blew away like a fart in the wind.
Oh
Yeah.
shit. Remember those little fart packages you get from the ice cream truck?
Yeah, they used to blow him
Oh
up
my
in the
God,
school.
dude.
That,
in the
that,
school
I
locker
don't know
room.
whose ass that was on the packaging, but that shit was thick.
It was all cheeked up on the Tuesday
Yeah.
afternoon.
I was like, fuck, too bad they're farting.
TT.
He wouldn't even buy it for the smell. He would buy it for the
Yeah,
packaging.
he'll look for the used packets.
Dig him out. Like, oh, yes.
Nah, dog. At a warehouse, they be selling those, and somebody will accidentally fuck it up. Like they'll drop it or blah blah blah. Like I can't even imagine like working at the actual warehouse that produces those. Like imagine, dude. Like you got a forklift. Like,
Is it hazmated up? And
yeah.
shit?
No, like you're on a forklift. Like you're fucking putting like pallets of it away, and it's like. Like I grabbed it too hard. Like
it's like dealing with a bomb and shit.
Let's hear this. Your revamped Animal Crossing story or theory.
Oh, you know what? I'll bring it up next time. I'm gonna rewatch the video just so I have it all full. I don't want it to sound all broken up again.
Well, I'm gonna watch some. I'm gonna do my
I'll send you the same.
history then.
I bet a lot of people last episode were kind of like,
Yeah.
I don't know what Angel's thinking right now. Episode 36 of this podcast.
Look it up. Yeah, I have a lot of people thinking that way. It's because I don't think completely sometimes.
Wait.
I don't complete my thoughts sometimes.
There you go.
Yeah.
I don't think completely. I'm at about
I'm gonna give some.
72% capacity right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give some shout outs to potential 2 new viewers.
Shouts.
We got Toxic Tommy or Toxic Tom YT.
What's up, Toxie?
What's up, Toxica?
And then we got Tanjiro.
That's right.
Tanjiro. Woof woof.
Wait, who is Tanjiro? Is that
That's Demon Slayer, dog.
Oh, yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
it is?
That's
Yeah,
right.
see, I don't know all these.
See, I knew you were
animes.
from somewhere, bro.
Yeah. Let's breathe for him.
Yeah. It's funny,
Controlled
bro, because
breathing.
I was listening
100%.
I was
24/7.
I was listening to this new rap song, right? Because I came to the realization that I haven't watched Jujutsu Kaisen or Demon Slayer. And these are big animes.
Yeah,
Right?
They're big.
I don't know what
No.
Jujutsu Kaisen, but Demon Slayer, it's fucking sick.
That's crazy because I was thinking about it too. Because I'm like, man, dude, so many people are talking about like Attack on Titan, Vinland Saga, like they're these people are goading animes, and I'm just like, I don't know, I don't want to watch that right now, you know?
Yeah, I think it's because I'm an old
never
head.
mind.
I think it's because I'm an old head. I was like, nah.
Nah, dog, I think I'm an old
No,
head.
yeah, I feel like that's why I'm like,
Yeah.
I haven't watched these because I'm too old for it.
Yeah, I'm
I
like,
think I'm
This
an
is made
old
for
head
the next
sometimes.
generation.
yeah, because
But
I'm like,
then I see-
I've seen this kind of before, you know? Like,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
get me?
Yeah, sometimes I watch an anime and I'm like, you guys really doing this again, huh?
Yeah.
But there's this like I watched the Djibouti show.
Mm-hmm.
I watched their like they have like streams and shit, but then they upload them to YouTube, and I'm like I watch those. So then I'm watching them. I'm like, wow, these people are like. They really they old heads, like they're old heads, like they fucking like the Dragon Ball Z old heads.
Yeah.
Like, where like they talk about like an anime, like as if they know the whole thing, and then
They don't.
they don't. Like they'll mention something like offhand that like is completely irrelevant or like not factual, and then like 5 more minutes into it after like I've already kind of like, yeah, man, these people, these fucking
They
like
try to act like they're not fully into it, but you know damn well they are.
No, they are like no, but like you still on it for a second because you're like, how do you not know this? Like
Yeah.
like you say you're this and then you don't,
I
and then
feel
their
like
chat
I
like
feel like they're bullshitting.
I get you.
then their chat like comes back and like says some shit.
Yeah, and
they're like,
oh yeah, his name was
okay.
this.
Yeah.
Like, what's that move that Krillin
Thanks,
used to
Shaq.
do? That shit was like a fucking. It was like a
dope
flat
hit.
circle.
Yeah, because if you're like a anime nerd and shit, you just know all anime, you know. Like, but like if you're just an anime old head, you just know old anime.
Yeah.
I get you on that.
So yeah, I was listening to this
That's how I
rap
am,
song,
I think.
right? And like,
Yeah, like
The guy was-
they disrespect Naruto sometimes. I'm like, man,
Naruto. I was listening to
Put
this.
some respect on it. Okay.
I was listening to this rap song, right? And the guy was going hard. And then he made a Jujutsu Kaisen reference that I didn't understand.
Then
And
that
I was
made me
like-
hard.
And I was like, fuck, I don't get this shit. But this is a new rapper, so it's
No,
like,
it's fucked.
this is his shit, you know? That's like
my
me
shit.
rapping about
That's my
Naruto.
shit.
So I was like, fuck, dude. Maybe I should watch these so I could get these references now.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah. But yeah, these 2 guys I was playing Grand Summoners with, they're usually, because you can farm with people, and I usually just get my rewards and I dip out, you know?
Yeah,
But-
he puts on his overalls and he's like, let's get ready to farm.
Yeah. I was
Early
like,
bird gets the worm.
Cheers on Grand Summoners, gets his items equipped, and then
He's like,
get
oh,
that
you
get my
apple.
stickers ready.
Yeah, get your stickers good.
Still
Yeah.
in bed. Look at
Yeah, so I fucking,
GG.
I was like, you know what? I'm gonna actually farm this with some people because I was late on the event and I needed to make that shit quick. And then so yeah, I started farming.
Some of the events are so fucking fast, dude. Like
Yeah.
an hour. Like,
Dude, well, I'll get into it later, but there's a good one right now. But yeah, so sometimes you meet players that don't want to say anything. They don't even have the chat up. And then there's players that like are super talkative and they want
That's
to talk
me.
and have conversations, and it's cool. And so I started playing with these two dudes who were really cool. And yeah, and then they you know, I advertised the Fools podcast in my thing. So they were like, "You have a podcast?" And I was like, "Yeah." Like, "Oh, cool. We're gonna listen to it when we get home." Blah blah blah. I was like,
That's
"Hell
right.
yeah."
That's right.
So I don't know. I hope you guys like it. And
I hope
I'm
you
the
guys
guy-
like it too.
I'm Marzi. I'm the guys you were playing with.
Yeah, Marzi, what's up?
Marzi, yeah.
Marzi in the house.
This
Grand,
is Marzi.
Grand Summoners has some really good lore. Like, this shit's amazing.
I believe you on that.
Uh-huh.
Because I
wanna
played,
make our own
I
gacha
played the
game,
game
but-
that's basically like Grand Summoners, but it's just old school. It's,
Impact? What's it called?
Disgaea.
Disgaea.
Yeah, it's just game. It's like game file
Um,
form. I just don't have to pay for shit, you know.
It's a app game?
No, that's how it plays though. Like
But
Disgaea.
you're talking about the old Disgaea?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like, it's a
It's
strategy game.
yeah, it's a tactics game. Yeah,
yeah,
but
yeah. It's
yeah.
not the same. I don't think so.
I like
I
tactics
feel like the
games a
same
lot.
to me. But I just like it because like the lore in it actually fucking
It's deep.
takes me away. Yeah.
They have, it's like
It's funny.
it's like the one
Yeah,
piece.
it is.
It's like
The-
the one piece of tactics
Prinnies?
games.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
'cause
I
it
get
keeps
But they
you.
even have like the Power Rangers and shit.
That's
And
just funny. The
Sanji's
Prism
family
Rangers?
is the Power Rangers and shit.
The Prism Rangers.
Yeah.
That's funny.
The fucking
I'm starting one.
still.
Yeah.
I'm on the Prinny platform.
Yeah, you could.
No, I was
you
kidding.
could,
Because
they made a second one.
Because before I
made a
beat
second
it,
one?
I want like
Yeah.
a big ass like demon army. Like I want dragons and like.
Oh, I
like,
get you.
get me?
I don't know, man. Dude, grinding that game.
It's hard.
No, there's I know. There's like one level that you could like redo a lot.
Oh,
like,
it's just like
yeah, to be the actual like grind level.
Yeah.
But I only know it for Disgaea 2.
Oh, okay.
Because
I can probably just look it up for this guy because I've been doing the.
my brother made me do it like a lot so we could level up our characters while he wasn't there.
Do it for me, coward.
Yeah, it's that mechanic where like a bunch of you guys are like lifting up each other, and then you hit like one guy, and then all of you guys hit him, so you guys all gain the XP, and then the guy dies, and then they keep surrounding you, and like they come to you, and you just do it the whole time. And then I think the floor had like an experience gain thing, like
Oh,
plus
so you
50%.
just stay there and
So
shit?
you just all you gotta do is do the setup and then fucking kill everybody and then
That's
you
it.
leave. Yeah.
I remember your brother showed me the training area in Dragon's Dogma.
Oh yeah.
I kept that shit with me.
Fucking, I don't know, man.
When I got Dragon's Dogma
I haven't
again,
played it.
I fucking remember that place. I shit you not.
Nah, I haven't played Dragon's
That's cool
Dogma.
because that was like the one RPG game that Angel loved playing.
Yeah, that
and
shit's
it was
sick.
a Capcom game too.
Yeah, that shit was
Yeah.
sick.
They
I
should bring
remember
it
how we
back, to
almost
be
got
honest.
into it together when the three of us were the PlayStation gang.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
you were like, let's play Dragon's Dogma. You can get my apprentice, and he could
Yeah,
play
full
with you.
flame, blah blah.
And Gallo's all like, okay, so I get to play with you, right? He's like, no, you play with my apprentice.
It's like, why the fuck would I do that?
Because he can teach you shit.
So
He throws your hands like, hey, bro, you're going the wrong way.
I
Yeah,
don't.
Angel already did
Oh
this
yeah,
shit, you
because
dumbass.
every time I play fucking online, that's what I want to do. Like, oh hey guys, you guys gonna teach me anything today? Like,
Mega Man, that's a hammer, Joe. He'll swing his mighty hammer.
So what were you saying about the lore?
Yeah, dude, the lore is great. So basically, there's the main story, right? Which is the main character's name is Reyes and all that. I'm still playing the main story. It's pretty long, so I haven't finished it. But they have all these great side stories of like different cool ass fucking characters. Like everyone's like the fan favorite. It's called the Knights of Blood, which is Vox
haven't
and
heard of
Juno
that.
and all them.
oh,
Yeah.
Vox.
Yeah, Vox and that
Oh
stuff.
yeah, dude.
Yeah, and
Vox fucks, dude.
dude, Vox is great. He's a water Sasuke. I'm pretty sure I talked about him before.
Yeah, he's. I was thinking about releasing my little doodles and stuff from the book, the Fools podcast book.
Oh yeah, those
Yeah, you
shits are
should.
tight.
Where we
Post
where
on the
we-
page and shit.
Yeah, and there's a picture of Vox in here. If we ever release this, you guys will see him.
Yeah, I drew Vox one day. I was like, let me draw this guy in Gallo's book.
Bro, caked up though. Like I accidentally went to him one day, and I'm like, ooh, like goddamn.
Yeah, you gotta do the ass justice. Vlogging? Man, I'm sorry, I keep getting distracted.
Yeah, always look at the people walking by,
Dude, I have ADHD.
but you don't look with Finn.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, that's you.
Or maybe I do. Maybe I do simultaneously, and that's why I'm all jumbled up.
Jumbled.
Jumbleton.
Yeah. So there was this new story coming out called Phantom Snipers.
Phantom snipers.
Yeah, and it was
Oh yeah, you sent it to me.
yeah, people were getting hyped for it, and I was like, I'm not too hyped for it yet, but people were definitely hyped on the main character. because of translation, everyone thought his name was Haruto. All the Grand Summoners YouTubers were like, Haruto, I can't wait.
With all American and shit.
Yeah, and then when it finally got translated to America, his name was Hart, H-A-R-T, and they were like, oh,
Like
his name's
Kevin?
Hart. Yeah, no, is that how his name's spelled?
Yeah.
H-A-R-T.
Oh, that's the same way the wrestler Bret Hart's name is spelled too. But
He
yeah,
also
so
has what's it called? Heartbeat. It's like his own production company.
yeah, so the game came out, and I mean the story came out, and I played it, and it was kind of interesting. And I managed to pull Hart in the fucking summoning, and he's a great fucking unit. And he's like this dude with like a military
Unit.
He a whole ass
yeah.
unit.
Well, yeah, when you have the characters are called units, and I mean same thing in tactics games too. They're called units.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he has like a green military jacket with some white pants and some green hair, and yeah, he's a great healer and arts gener and all that stuff. But story wise, he has like these two best friends, right? Priscilla and Volty. Volty looks pretty cool. He has like a cowboy hat. Ooh,
Bro, caked up.
look at that butt.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
He really is Water Sasuke though. Look at the fucking bangs he got. He got the fucking side bang too, and he has the back.
The
fucking-
back spiked up. Yeah.
Get the back lightning.
Oh yeah, I put the O in his name to be like the little armor thing that he had, the connection.
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah, I always did stuff like that when I was writing the character's name.
Did stuff like what? Try to incorporate their costume design.
Yeah. Or just have a cool way of writing the name out. But yeah, so
That's a logo.
yeah. I was doing like graphic design, sketched out. But yeah, so
I'm sketched out.
ooh, tune me now. Yeah, so they're in like some academy, right? And they're training to be like, I forget what they're called, but like royal guards or something like that along those lines. But there's this girl, their teacher, her name is Miranda, and she's like
Miranda rates.
Behind the scenes.
the fan base calls her like Mommy Miranda because she's not a MILF,
Sorry,
but
mommy.
but she's older than them, and she's like she's pretty hot, and she had a husband who died, right? But her husband was a hero. He died a hero. His name was Simon, and he's like this silver haired dude with glasses and all black, wearing all black, but he was a wielder of a gun that had something called a phantom bullet, and it's basically a bullet that hits its mark no matter what.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
wanted.
Yeah, pretty much. And it was crazy because the thing that kind of put me off at first was that the fact that it was called Phantom Snipers, but none of the main characters except Simon had a gun. So Haruto, he is a spellcaster, so he has books and stuff. Priscilla has a bow and arrow, and I think Volty has the gun. And then Miranda has a sword and shield. And then, yeah, so in the first part of the story is basically just...
So it should have just been called the Phantom Bullet.
Yeah,
The
pretty
Phantom
much.
Crew. Oh,
No,
Phantom
there's
Bullet.
a Phantom Bullet. Like
But it's crazy because they're building
Phantom
up to
Shot.
Because I guess...
Phantom Gun.
Because there's different...
Oh, there's gonna be more.
Yeah, there's-
Snipers?
Phantom
gonna be-
Sniper.
There's gonna be dark versions of the three main characters.
Overall.
Yeah, so there's Dark Haruto, Dark Priscilla, and Dark Volty, and they look fucking cool.
Like Psycho
Especially-
Rangers.
Yeah, they look fucking tight. But anyways, because the story is getting like pretty good. In the first part, you just learn that the group's they're kind of getting ahead of themselves. They want to protect because there's not enough soldiers around to go around. They get into some trouble, and Miranda has to save their asses. But you learn that like Haruto's backstory basically, that like his mom died when he was young, and Miranda told him that she kind of like told him some advice when he was a little kid, and it made him
The man he is now.
kind of like the man he is now. He's like, he cares for people, but he's kind of like, he's a little introverted, so he doesn't tell you too much.
Mhm.
And then in part 2, and they dropped the next story like 3 months later, so you get to really digest the whatever story's out at the time, right?
It also gives you enough time to gather all the stuff.
Yeah,
from the
to
last-
try and
yeah.
pull them. Yeah, I didn't get Miranda and I didn't get Priscilla because we were in the third part already.
Because the story parts last longer than the like the events, like the crossover events.
You can go back and read all the stories.
Oh no shit.
Yeah,
That's cool.
in the shrine.
Cause I
Yeah.
fucking skip everything.
No, but
Yeah,
you
I
can
do
summon
that
as
too.
long as the story is there when they're doing the event. Well, like when you're playing the story. So yeah, in the by the end of the first one, Hart is helping Miranda research the Phantom Bullet, and then in the second story, they're still researching together, and then it'll get late, and then Haruto's all like,
So does the bullet come back?
yeah.
Oh okay.
Oh no, come back to you. No, I think
Yeah.
you have to go take it out the body.
Oh, I was like, fuck, what? Damn, it shot through.
That sucks. I would do like a fucking like Minato ass like try to like make it come back type thing. Like like after I shoot it,
Do a whistle?
transport it back. Yeah, Yondu's bullet ass that whistle.
Yeah, they're researching together, and it'll get late, and then Hart's like, oh, Miranda's like, oh, just sleep over. So he sleeps like on the couch or whatever. I'm like, this boy Hart's he's about to get Miranda. Oh shit. And I'm like, they're kind of hinting at it, but I'm not really sure if they're gonna do that because typically not what happens in these stories. But then eventually, yeah,
like one scene, like you just like the text says clapping noises, and like
Dark room.
yeah.
it's crazy because
And then there's like an actual art of them both just like fucking like the most not safe for work type fucking like image, and you're just like, oh.
Is this one slide though?
Yeah. And then like the rest is just a normal ass story, and you're like, what? Wait.
And they fucked the whole night.
yeah, I forget what they're researching. I think they're researching either the death of Simon or the Phantom Bullet itself.
Yeah.
But there's like this picture on the wall of like a rose with a black background, and
Rose from Star Wars.
and they're just fucking bro. No, I'm just kidding.
You're like,
That's
you
fucking
guessed
tight.
it.
Everyone's like wondering like, where's Hart most of the
Bitch,
day?
you guessed it.
What's he up to? Blah blah blah. And then eventually, Miranda's like, all right, I want to stop researching this. And Hart's like, but we're getting so far, like so close to the answers. And she's like, no, it's all right. I don't really want to dwell in any more further, you know. And then eventually, the way Simon died was that this fucking dragon had started attacking their village, right, on some hill. And he's the one
That's how
that
it usually happens.
he died taking the dragon
Yeah,
down.
in Fantasyland, a bunch of fucking dragons be killing people, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this
Or sometimes it's just one dragon, but it's a lot of people.
Yeah. So this dragon pops up again, and Miranda's like, "What the hell? Simon killed that thing," and then her and all like the troopers or
What's
whatever.
even the point of him dying?
Yeah, they go up to start squaring up with it, right? And so Hart's been training really hard. Like he has like earth powers, so he can summon
rocks?
vines and shit and all that stuff. It's pretty cool because it reminds me of Toby.
Oh yeah.
When Toby does the trees and shit, except this is vines. But you know, and he can summon a big ass tree too. It's cool. But
Tree of life.
yeah, because it regenerates your health and stuff and all that stuff, and it does some good damage. But so he goes.
That's a lot of damage.
Hart goes and he starts fucking shit up because he's like a prodigy almost. Like he's not born from a line of strong people, but like he himself is really strong.
He's born.
Yeah.
Maybe he's born with it.
I am.
So Miranda tells him not to fucking follow her, right? But Hart goes anyways, and then he helps. He helps her take down the dragon, right? And then he confesses his love for her. And I was like, oh shit! He fucking told her that he loved her. And then
he's like, come here, bitch. I love you.
Miranda's like, but I'm
There's
so.
a dragon.
She tells him like she's so much older than him, and he's like, I don't care, blah blah blah.
I'm 6,000 years old.
I'm pretty sure
You
she's
look
like
600 to me, baby.
I'm pretty sure she's like 28 or something, and he's probably like 19 or 20. But
He's like,
that's
he's
a pretty
like,
big
he's-
gap.
He's
Yeah,
like,
it's
bitch,
pretty-
I
that's
just
a pretty
defeated
big
this
gap.
dragon. I'm old man.
But then out of nowhere, bro, Hart's face gets splattered with blood, and
Damn.
someone shot Miranda, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
With the Phantom Bullet?
With the Phantom Bullet.
Damn.
And it was fucking. And then you look up at the sky, or like further out to the distance,
And it was a dragon.
It's fucking Simon with a handgun.
Damn.
And I was like, "What the fuck?" And then Hart's like, "Simon."
So they don't even have sniper. It doesn't even have to be a sniper.
Doesn't
Yeah,
have
it
to be a
doesn't.
sniper, dog. Then what the fuck?
That part doesn't make sense, but man, the story is fucking great.
I have a handgun that shoots sniper rounds.
It's like a sniper because it's 4.
Yeah.
So here's the thing, man. That was like a crazy ass cliffhanger. So now Miranda's dead, and now you find out Simon's alive, and not only that, but he fucking shot Miranda for what reason? For what purpose?
Ooh, what if she's being a skonkia?
He swapped
Oh yeah,
his-
because he just confessed his love to Miranda. And she was like, no, but maybe.
What if she wanted the
swapped
bullet for
his soul.
evil manners, and then Simon knew that shit. He's like, that bitch probably tried to kill me, you know?
Yeah.
And he's
Nah,
like,
he
boom,
swapped his soul
handcuff.
with the dragon.
Oh shit, maybe it's a
Oh,
dragon,
shit.
huh?
The dragon Simon, and the dragon's like inside Simon.
The
right
dragon
now.
chose
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, dude, I was like waiting for the next
dragon
part,
was
Arisen.
like, eagerly.
He's a arisen.
So part 3 of the story came out like last month, and
So I guess we were right. She did get fucked.
Huh?
By the bullet.
So this one has Priscilla on the cover of the story, right? So this is your chance to summon for Priscilla, and I never really cared about her until her event happened, because now you see like her artwork and shit. She looks pretty cool. She's basically like this redhead with a fire bow and arrow.
That's right.
And she it was kind of disappointing because we finally get to learn what happened in the story, but she's like the main character, but it got to the point where like she didn't really do much, and I was kind of disappointed in that. But so basically what happens is after that, everyone thinks Hart killed Miranda, and so he gets prosecuted and he's in jail. But
No,
Priscilla,
it was Simon. yeah, sure.
exactly, that's what happened.
The dead guy killed her.
Her own husband. But yeah, so
That was her husband?
Yeah.
I missed that part entirely.
Priscilla pops out and I think she like breaks
Jesus,
Hart.
Makia.
She breaks Hart out of
That's
jail,
what I'm
right?
saying, man. Can't trust him sometimes.
She breaks Hart out of jail and then he dips out, like he leaves the village, and then 2 years pass and like he's never heard of again. So
I do the same thing in Fallout.
yeah,
If a village hates me, I just peace out.
funny.
And I come back later like to buy something, and then they would either be mad or be like, whatever.
I just pop into villages
short,
just
you
to
know?
take all the fucking goods. Come back out.
That's funny. You rate that shit.
Yeah.
Fallout 3, dude. The first time I saw the sheriff, I was like, I need that sheriff outfit, dog.
Because what was it, Fallout 4, I think? Yeah. When I was first playing it, I was getting all the mystery fucking weapons and shit. Like yeah. And I remember thinking to myself as a one-man pirate, like just on land, like a sand pirate. And then there was this one weapon you had to get from actual pirates, and I was like, I was goated. I was going through that shit. I was like, I am me.
Why don't you play Sea of Thieves?
I really want to. Like, Sea of Thieves is really sick to me. I was watching what's his name?
I don't know.
It's a really big streamer on Twitch. I forget his Summit. His name is Summit.
Oh, I have no idea.
And he plays Sea of Thieves, and he plays Sea of Thieves like the best way possible. Like he legit like
he's on a boat.
yeah, he sneaks on people's ships, and he stays there for 2 hours until his homies comes through. So he was like legit like if his
Like a
home
spy.
yeah like a spy. So he would stay in the cabins quarters and shit, or like he would stay in the bottom, and next to some like. He was just hiding shit. And it's funny because he had this antic where he would hide, and when people aren't looking, he would go on the map and he would draw a dick on the map and then go back to hiding.
That was like his whole thing.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, and then he'll wait for his homies to show up, and then they'll pillage and plunder them. It
we
was
should
sick.
try it, but
You should
I
run the
don't know if I'm
Plunderlings in Yu-Gi-Oh. They're a bunch of little goblin pirates.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
I'd look him up
Oh, that's crazy. There's a Plunderlings.
'Cause I do
coins,
They have a ship that's an Exy.
because I do like saying Goblin King a lot too.
Yeah, Goblin King's cool.
Yeah. I just like the phrase Goblin King.
He looks tight. He's like a little kid goblin with a
Yeah.
fucking coat and all the monsters behind him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
And if you have two of them on the field, they're basically unstoppable.
Priscilla goes
Oh,
out.
they should definitely make a Goblin King XC, dog.
Oh, that'd be
Oh.
tight.
Oh my god, that'd be sick.
That fucking
Because you have them both on the field anyway. Oh my god.
that fucking Exy Ferlin that searches the reptiles or the beasts. I think he's a reptile and he searches reptiles. Yeah,
I'm like
I
aliens.
forget it. Yeah. But yeah, so Priscilla goes out looking for Hart, and she goes to the city, and these fucking former soldiers, like veterans, basically, they start trying to V1 Matt Hardy.
Or maybe that's why I do that shit.
And so you're saying that she
No,
made,
there's this. There's one of the
Yeah.
pink, two in the
The
stink. No, yeah. And then there's the V1 Matt Hardy, which
Yeah.
is very similar.
Because I do this a lot. Maybe it's like in my subconscious. Because
But you're a Jeff Hardy fan. He goes like that.
Yeah.
So
I'm just a Hardy fan actually. Just,
Yeah, me too. I'm a Hardy
I'm just
fan.
a hard fan.
Yeah. Die Hardy.
It's funny because a lot of people love Jeff Hardy, but I never knew he existed when I was a kid. I only knew of Matt Hardy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
It was only until I was a teenager where I started. Everyone would be like, "I love Jeff Hardy. Look at all my Jeff Hardy toys," and I'm like, "What the fuck? Who the hell is this guy?"
What?
Yeah, I always had an infatuation with brother dynamics.
I wonder why.
Yeah, me too.
So fucking, she was making her way downtown.
Oh, yeah.
Walking
So-
fast, paces past.
These
Now I'm home now.
former soldiers are fucking with people, right? Like businesses and shit, trying to do like some gangster shit. Like, you owe me money for protecting you, and then she tries to like stop it, and then she's gonna get her ass kicked. But then Hart comes in out of nowhere and saves her, but he pretends to not know her.
Damn.
And then it turns out Heart's been training.
Zombie.
He's been training in this new city.
Goes to her.
Trying
With a
to-
knife to her face.
This like this like fucking old
Savage.
magician guy is like training him or whatever. He's trying to be like heartless and shit. And then
Heartless.
yeah. And then he,
No heart. Ooh, 21 Savage.
he's fucking
Tell you
like
what.
he's hella strong now. He's like even stronger than before. And he's trying to learn. He's trying to get into their supercomputer so he can learn more about Simon and the Phantom Bullet and
You're
shit.
saying that this place only got dragons and Fantasyland shit, but
And
it
they have
got
high-tech
computers?
Yeah, that's why I like this fucking Grand Summoners world, because it's like
A
They have-
amalgamation.
There's
They have
people
it-
fucking mining like actual ore and shit.
Yeah.
And there's also actual people mining fucking bitcoins.
yeah, exactly.
It's
Because
the two words, as above, so below, so within, so without.
because this world is it has like demons, dragons, warriors, spellcasters, machines, like advanced machines, and those machines are called old, like they're from an old time.
Old heads.
Basically all the advanced technology from the past, this is like in the future. They're kind of like Adventure Time, how it's like post-apocalyptic and shit, except these civilizations they have the old technology, so they're
It's like the Avatar.
a little advanced, yeah. And
Cool.
so yeah, basically the spellcaster tells him, oh yeah, the higher ups don't want to promote you yet, and he's like, what the fuck, I'm literally the strongest motherfucker here.
I can kill you right now.
Yeah, he's like, yeah. And he's,
That's why.
the old magician's he's kind of evil, but then like he says some shit to himself when that made me go, oh okay, maybe he has Heart's back, you know, because he helps him out.
It's like,
'cause-
look, kid, you can do it.
'cause he
Yeah,
tells
kill
him-
you? Because I'm gonna.
He tells him to be patient, you know, like you're gonna get whatever you want to get.
comeuppance.
Yeah, but then he lets him use the computer anyways, like later on, and then basically Priscilla, she gets a job at the base, the military base, serving people food and shit,
Damn.
and
Sounds like an emotion.
yeah, but she's undercover pretty much. She's incognito.
Is that what she tells herself?
Yeah, but she's still wearing like the same clothes and shit. And then
She just has a hat.
Priscilla? No, that's not me.
it's funny too because the sorcerer's like, that girl knew your name. Like, what was that about? And he's like, I don't. Maybe I saved her life one time in another city.
He's just like, I'm a whore.
I get around.
Get around, I get around. Yeah, but basically Hart gets
Ask
access
your
to the
mom.
computer, right? So he looks up Simon, and then Simon pops up, and like he's like, "What the fuck are you doing here?" And,
He said his name 3 times in the mirror.
and he's like, Hart tries to get answers from him, and he kind of does get some information, but then Hart's like, "I'm getting bored of this," so he shoots him, and then
Oh,
you think
fuck,
he's dead.
dude. I guess you could say Heart's in the wrong place.
But it turns out it was like a wood clone. It was like a wood clone, and now you find out that Hart is able to clone himself with like the vines and shit, and kind of like Naruto substitution jutsu or shadow clone. And then Hart really pops out, and then Simon's like, "Wow, you've gotten stronger." Blah blah blah. So they start
Was
throwing
it
down.
Yamato? The guy?
Yeah, Yamato, a wood clone.
The guy who...
The dude with a blank face?
Yeah.
No, that's Sai. Yamato is the guy who can make a scary face. He's like,
Oh,
he has superpowers.
yeah.
No, but he still has a blank ass face.
Yeah.
Kinda,
He's kind of like a Rock Lee too.
Because Sai's the white ass motherfucker.
Yeah,
yeah.
the Sasuke replacement.
Yeah.
but then they made that meme with Yamato where it's like after the war was over and Yamato was released. What? Oh, what's going on?
That's sad.
We won.
For the longest time, I thought Anko was
Bro,
dead.
missed an entire war, dog.
Yeah. They were using his fucking set, his body.
They used him. Dog.
They used him to make more Zetsus, didn't they?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
because he had the wood shit.
They use his DNA and shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
He was like hooked up basically into like a machine, just fucking.
I thought he was gonna
Could be
die.
Zetsu.
I was sad. Everyone was dying, bro.
Bro, they like legit like just ate him with a snake and booked it.
Yeah.
They were just like, oh, we need this guy.
you gotta be super fucking careful in Naruto, dog. If you have a KK Genkai, just know someone's gonna come in.
Someone's trying to kidnap you, dog.
They're trying to kidnap you. They're trying to take your eyes.
Someone, Orochimaru, like just him.
What are you talking
Eyes,
about?
tongue,
The Cloud
fucking
Village.
bones.
The Cloud Village tried to kidnap Hinata's little sister, bro. Or was it Hinata? No, her little sister, yeah. Or was it Hinata? I don't know. The Cloud Village tried to kidnap her. And then they got caught, and these motherfuckers, and they got killed in the process, and then they're like, well, you killed my brother, well, now I need to kill you. No, bitch, you trying to kidnap his daughter.
That's how trouble shit is, bro.
But yeah, so,
Everything's gang shit. instead of rags, they got bandanas.
Yeah, it's true.
That's true though. They'd be repping.
Yeah.
They'd be
hard.
repping their village.
Oh yeah, hard.
During a truce, though. During a fucking truce. These are some shady motherfuckers.
They're ninjas.
They're hiding shadows.
The only people with honor there are the samurai, dog. And they're not even shown that like, the entire time.
Yeah, I think that's even like in real lore, like real mythology or real
Yeah, because
life
ninjas
too.
are farmers and
Yeah.
shit. Like, they were waiting for the samurai and they'd be jumping them.
Samurais look cool.
They fucking threw fucking eggshells
farm
and
tools,
fucking mixed with glass and poison and that's just crazy.
Yeah. So far, this whole time Simon and Hart are having this crazy ass battle. Priscilla, meanwhile, is trying to find Hart, and then she gets trapped in this room, and then she ends up having to fight this big ass fire dog monster. And I'm like,
Did she scare you?
That shit usually happens when you're trying to find heart.
yeah. But yeah, so like, I think somehow
Just
or
bang into
another,
it.
Simon gets away, or something happens. I forget how that's resolved, but Hart ends up saving Priscilla from the dog monster, and then the story, that part of the story ends, and I'm just like, number one, episode 1 and 2 were like amazing, and
Simon kills Priscilla.
And then they're like, Heart, you did it again.
But like, I was just like, man, this is kind of lame because Priscilla's kind of cool now, but she didn't really do much. And yeah, but she's gonna get cooler because her dark version is she's a fire unit, but in her dark version is a water unit, and she's wearing like all black, and she has like her dark ass bow and arrow now, and then she has a blindfold over her eyes. So I don't know
that's
what
cool.
the fuck's gonna happen to her.
Does she look like that emo chick from Korra? The twin?
Aubrey Plaza.
Oh, is that her?
Nah, she looks like
Yeah.
one of the characters from that Nier thing.
No, I
I
don't
forget
know.
what it's called.
Near Automata.
Something like that. The girl with the blindfold and the sword.
Q2 or some shit.
Crimson Armada?
But yeah, I'm still interested. Dark Heart, I can't wait for that fool to come out. He looks
That'd
tight.
be cool.
He has a gun now. Dark Heart actually uses a gun.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
Is it a sniper?
probably not.
Bro, sometimes.
Like Phantom. What's wrong with Phantom Bullet? It was like this.
What's wrong with Phantom Bullet?
Yeah, that shit sounds cool.
Because if I use a sniper, bro, high key, like I don't want to go get that shit. That's why I use a sniper.
I know.
You gotta-
It's like there's only one Phantom Bullet or what?
Like, can I have like a whole mag?
Oh, but the cool thing though is that when they release these like, because these are supposed to be like stories that happened before the main character, right?
One in the
there's, like,
chamber.
way in the past, and it's cool because the Knights of Blood, they have like a Super Saiyan mode. They have like an extra powerful mode called the Magia Drive. So in the game, the way it works is that your characters has like an attack that they do as they're fighting, and then they have a skill. You tap the skill and they do their skill, whatever the effects are. They activate.
Yeah.
They do damage. And then they have an art, and then they have a true arts.
True art.
So you have to swipe it up twice to do the true art. So
That shit lit though.
yeah, it's fucking tight. So the Knights of Blood,
That should get your heart pumping.
each of them has a fucking when you do your true art for the first time, you don't do your actual like fighting true art. You activate Magia Drive, and then your character starts whatever, like fucking, if they're a water unit, they start like
They start splashing
water
and shit?
energies. No, water energies like coming out of them and shit. And then they go, "Warada ga onichikao, akatsuki mote taiki onasan, Magia Drive."
Okay.
And that shit's tight, bro. You get to hear each of them say it, and then if you have Knights of Blood, like say you have 4 of them on your team, right, and you activate all their Magia Drives, they will say it as they go along, and then once they pause in between, they say it together.
Damn.
So they'll go,
Say it with me.
yeah, this shit's tight. And then Juno, the queen of them, she doesn't have a Magia Drive. She's the reason why they have Magia Drives.
She is Magia.
Yeah. So her thing is called a demonic apotheosis, because they're all demons, and they all have like horns and shit, and hers is called a.
They all go.
Yeah, so her shit, she gets Super Saiyan powers too, and it's fucking tight. So that's their little mechanic that they got to be introduced into the game, right? And then the next story, Cross the Blaze, they're like these 4 gods who are like not kings and shit. They're like siblings. There's 2 dudes and 2 girls, right? And they each have like a servant, and so their little gimmick is that when you have 2 of them together, like that specific offspring with their servant, they do a cross. When you get to your true art, if you have both of them in your party, you do their true arts, and then it says cross arts, and then so you do both of them, and then they get
I
to like
never
a
had a
team up
cross swords.
special. Huh?
I've never had a cross swords.
Yeah, they're pretty cool, but most of them are like the people themselves, like the king or queen. I forget what. They're called prince and princesses, I think, or some shit like that. But they themselves are cool, and they're really strong units. Their servants are not that strong. They're kind of weak. The only really good one is Chloe, who looks like Rem from ReZero, and she's voiced by the same character.
That's
so
right.
it's pretty tight. But like everyone else's are kind of weak. They don't really do much, and they're kind of like, it's not like they're strong. Like the crossart's strong, but it's not worth it having that weak unit on your team. And then so it's kind of like lost. It's cool. It's a cool idea, but it wasn't implemented
Correctly.
Kind of, yeah, because they should have just made those units stronger. And then now with the Phantom Snipers, their little gimmick is that you have 2 true arts. You can, when you get to your true art, you can either use your regular one, or you could do it another time and use the Phantom Bullet.
Yeah, you can use that one bullet.
Yeah, but
Wait,
no,
you can use the bullet?
yeah, you can use, but not yet though. Only the dark characters can use it, but they're not out yet. Yeah, but it's so far, I'm like fucking hooked. This story is getting pretty good.
I feel like I'd be playing more if the gameplay was more like Genshin Impact, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't even play Genshin Impact though. Mostly because I don't want to get into that lore.
I
And
didn't
also,
wanna
every single time that people talk about it, it's always about wasting money.
Yeah, I didn't want to get
That's
into
funny.
it, but one of the main spellcaster girl looks tight, and she had a Figma, and so I was gonna buy the Figma and then play the game, but then it got sold out, and I was like, well, whew.
Ooh,
I didn't have to
yeah,
spend that
exactly.
money.
See, you would have went into the game spending money. It's a
Yeah.
free game.
That's how they get you.
I tell you, it's a gacha game.
Yeah, but now all my
Gotcha.
time is taken up because now I play Grand Summoners and Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel.
Want to play a game?
Fucking fuck, what was I gonna say?
It's
Oh,
pay to play. It's free.
Gotcha.
I do want to make our own gacha game. That would be sick as fuck.
It'd be funny.
Yeah,
I want
funny.
to be really gotcha. No kidding.
I feel like a Mercenaries game like, as a gacha would be dope. Like you fucking collect
New skins and shit.
yeah,
guns.
and new characters,
New
like,
melee,
Yeah.
new melee
play as
attacks.
characters and fucking take down big boss monsters with your friends. Like
The
You know?
angry
you
angry
could choose
black
like
video
horde
nerd. I
mode,
forgot
or
his
you could
name.
choose like
Well,
boss
like
mode. You know?
how about like those arcade shooters?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, I get
So,
you.
But you gotta choose your fucking person. You guys want to see what Audrey drew me?
Oh yeah, they jump pretty well.
There's Audrey. She
Yeah.
drew me and her. My 7-year-old daughter drew a picture of me and her.
Did I say dead?
And,
Dead dad.
yeah, she wants me dead. So
Dead dad.
That's real love.
I came home from work, and usually.
Oh, dear dad. I'm fucking retarded.
Yeah.
There's
I
that
didn't wanna
too.
say nothing, though. But fucking
That's his dear light as
yeah,
day.
it says deer, yeah. The R doesn't look like a D at all.
I'm a little dyslexic.
There's a
Let's go with the first one you said. Okay.
So I came home from work and everybody's asleep. So I just see this folded up on the desk and it says for Dad. And I'm like, okay. So, but now I don't know where to fucking put it.
You gotta frame it for the summer, bro.
If I put it on my phone, it's gonna get messed up. If I was keeping it in the book, the aforementioned book of not only ideas but also topics.
You gotta laminate it and frame it.
There's a laminating place at Ralph's, I think.
Why don't you just put it on your fridge with a magnet?
Yeah.
That fucking fridge is filled.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
But what was I gonna say? Also, they always keep messing with the magnets on the fucking fridge, so like all
It keeps
their
falling?
art keeps falling down. Yeah, they've had like 3 projects that the dog chewed up already.
Damn dog. Goddamn dog.
They didn't have to drop it, did they?
Stupid dog. I make better dog.
You stupid dog.
Book
I
of
make
Boba
better
Fett,
dog.
dog.
Ah. Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Speaking about robot dogs, Book of Boba Fett doesn't have a robot dog, however.
These guys.
But like the latest episodes, everyone's raving about them, everyone loves them. And,
Yeah, they do, man. Everyone's like, you watched the Book of Boba Fett? I'm like, nah.
It's
What?
so funny because they love him because they brought back the Mando. They're not even watching it for Boba anymore. The last 2 episodes, Boba wasn't in one of them, and Boba was like just kind of standing there for the second one. So
Kind of the book of kind of about Boba Fett.
yeah, Boba Fett. God damn it, Baba.
My brother-in-law he's like kind of like a big Star Wars fan, and he's a mechanic too, or he used to be, and so he loves the Mandalorian, and he was telling me the book of Boba Fett. He was all hyped on it. He's like, bro, Mando comes out. He fucking, he's like, the Naboo starfighter, and I was like, yeah,
the N1.
He's like, I love that shit, bro. That's one of my favorite ships in all Star Wars.
That asked me too, though.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. I like that one and the Jedi Starfighter.
Yeah, Anakin's.
Yeah, Anakin's and Obi-Wan's. They're both tight.
I like the bombers.
The bombers.
The bombers are sick,
Oh,
dude.
the white bombers.
Oh yeah, there's any bomber.
A, Y, X.
Because each one of those has their own kind of bomber. The droids bombers are pretty sick too.
I like the Y.
I lied. My favorite ship is the
Y.
No, the Clone Wars gun carrier. I forget what.
Oh,
it's
really?
Yeah.
That's
the one with the
favorite
lasers
ship.
and shit on the side.
Yeah, and you can carry all the troops on
Yeah.
the inside. That shit's my favorite ship.
I like those little the single speeder ones. Not speeders, but the little ships. I think, the ones Obi-Wan and Anakin used in the beginning of, was it 2 or 3?
Yeah, that's the Jedi Starfighter.
Yeah.
Those are tight.
Yeah, those are sick as fuck.
It's
I
cool
think they
because
called
they
the
look
A.
like TIE fighters. It's like a TIE fighter before it was a TIE fighter. But yeah, wait, what'd you say?
I think they were called A's.
I think
The
like A1s
the
or
A-wing.
Yeah.
Oh, A-wings?
Yeah.
I don't know, but
Here, let me look it up. But also, I like the Y-wing, the one that has it's like straight ahead, and then it has the two
the two things.
the two thrusters.
I like the droid
That's
fighters
what I
a
was
lot
thinking of
too.
when Angel said the white bomber.
Oh,
it is a bomber.
Yeah.
It is a white bomber.
Yeah.
Y-wing
So
bomber.
my brother-in-law's like, he's all hyped on it. He's like, yeah, dude, like, he has a Naboo starfighter, but he fucking painted it all silver, and he put like, I couldn't understand the what do you call it, the lingo, the mechanic lingo, but he was telling me what kind of engine. He literally had like this engine. in the
Yeah,
front.
they got a bunch of shit.
Yeah, I was like, what?
They had like a whole fucking scene, dude, of him and the comedian chick making it. And
Was it
she makes
montage and
she makes a joke that she had like a relationship with a Jawa, and then one of the Jawas basically kind of like asked her out like after she said that.
That's cute.
And then she's like, "Nah, I'm working on myself." And then instead of like them just kind of ending it right there, the Jawa was like, yeah, like he was like raising his hand.
it's like whatever.
Whatever, I didn't want you anyway. yeah, basically. Yeah.
Walks away all mad and shit.
It was cool seeing him like all hyped on the Star Wars, and it's like they literally made that for him, you know?
I get you.
Yeah.
There's some shit neighbor would bug out on.
Yeah.
Yeah, he loves shit like that, especially when people are riding around with the cars that think they make noise and shit.
Yeah.
He knows exactly like what they have in their car, and then he's like that shit doesn't have anything on it. That shit just has a lot of exhaust. Like he's like, that's just a stock car. Like that's nothing.
That's cool.
Yeah, so it's
Anybody
funny.
who can talk shit on them or shit on people like that is cool.
Yeah.
The cool thing about the
Republic gunship, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Gunship, yeah. The A-wing is different than the Jedi Starfighter. So
I think I'm probably talking about the A-wing then, because the Jedi Starfighter is fucking slick too though.
yeah,
It's
because
fucking slick,
the Starfighter is like the pointy one that they start episode 3 with.
Yeah.
The A-wing has like a little indent on it, but they're kind of the same thing.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but the dope thing about Book of Boba Fett, I don't know if this is what I was gonna say, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Well, I mean, I guess the cool thing about The Mandalorian is what I was like saying, like as it was coming out. It feels like a video game, you know, but you're not playing. You're watching like a dude play.
Look at you.
Like, you just see him doing the quest. You see him doing these fetch quests and upgrading his armor, all this jazz. And now his ship gets destroyed. And what comes next is that he just, like, not only does he get a new ship, he gets a ship within lore that's like...
That's dope.
Yeah, and it's... The only upset thing I have about it is like, okay, you have this ship now, but the dope thing about your previous ship, the Razor Crest, is that you're able to like carry your stuff in it, you know?
That
Like,
ship was big, huh?
it was a big ship. He could have his bounties in there.
I
How's he
watched
gonna
the
have a bounty in this?
Yeah, because I watched the first episode.
it
It
could've been like a-
iced up and shit in the back.
It could have been like a
Yeah,
Millennium
exactly.
Falcon type shit where it's just like fucking, you can just fix up every time. That shit was a Honda.
Yeah, that's what he had. Yeah, the
Yeah.
Razor Crest was basically a Honda. He
Yeah.
literally was, because he would always have to fix it up every other episode.
Yeah.
And shit. And then I feel like it's cool that he has this ship, because like But he has to like kind of Cowboy Bebop it. He has to get a bigger ship to park that ship into now. I feel like that's like the next evolution to what's gonna happen. He needs to get a bigger ship to park.
That sounds cool.
It's like down. I need some space.
Yeah, I need space in here. He's literally like in just a cockpit.
Oh,
And
is
the
it
only other cockpit
a single
that's in
pilot
there?
or what?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And the only other cockpit that's in there is for an R2 unit. How's a bounty hunter gonna have
Just fucking put him in the trunk? Okay.
like in space?
Just on a rope?
Yeah. I feel like they could definitely try to have like a extra attachment or something, which is what I wanted. Like I wanted them to make like a Destiny style game, but in Star Wars lore. You know, like fucking.
That'd be sick.
You can make your own ship. Fucking. You can edit it the way you want it.
Yeah,
like,
'cause you can even
have parts from other ships.
Pick between a bounty or like a
Yeah,
like a Jedi Knight or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could do bounties. You could do fucking. Like you just kind of play how you want. It's like a big fucking world with a lot of lore.
And then have those quests and missions every now and then for the online shit.
Yeah, you could be a scavenger. You could do some spice.
That'd be
runs,
dope as a
basically
group missions and
a
shit
drug
like that.
dealer, yeah.
What's it called? When I was
Have the Republic drive around and be basically like cops. Like, hey, you doing drug? Like you dealing spice around here?
smuggling.
The hell yeah.
Smuggling? Yeah, exactly. You be a smuggler, scavenger, all this type of shit, dude.
That's right.
Be like, hey guys, they made a new thing where you could like loot the Death Star on fucking the fucking forest moon of Endor.
You just gotta
Like,
get to it.
Yeah, we just gotta get to it. We gotta fly there.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
When I was a kid, I had a Lego set of the Naboo Starfighter. It came with a little Anakin and the R2. And then it was tight. It came with like the little drawbridge too, so you can get up on there. And I remember, I never had it, but there was another set. It was like the first ever Jedi Starfighter in the Lego line. And it was Obi-Wan. And that was the only one that was ever made, right? For at that time. So what people would do is they would buy 2 of those, and then they would
paint.
No, they would just get their blue pieces and turn it into Anakin's Starfighter, which was fucking cool. Like
fucking oh yeah, another thing too that they mentioned during Mandalorian was the Jedi Starfighters needed like this like circle ring, like a docking ring.
The Lego set was expensive because not only did you get Obi-Wan's ship, you also got the hyperdrive ring.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, in the space, yeah.
Yeah, the N1 doesn't need that.
Yeah, it's just in the hangar.
The Naboo one that Mandalorian has now.
Oh, you know,
he doesn't need it. Yeah,
that's tight.
That's what she was saying. Like she's like
Oh,
trying to
that's
sell
better.
it to him.
Yeah.
Basically, because he walks in and he's like, "This is a pile of junk because it's all taken apart." She's like, "Oh, you came too soon." Blah blah. He's like, "I thought you had a Razor Crest." She's like, "No, this is like." This is a classic. Like they don't make these anymore. This is pre-Republic.
She's like, this baby right here, this one's gold.
Yeah. Or yeah, exactly. And it's like she's like breaking down when she slaps it. Yeah.
She's like, let me see you in it.
And
Damn,
yeah.
you look good in it.
And it's so cool because like the way that they pack lore into like these conversations is so fucking natural. She's like, and you don't even need a docking ring. Like she just says it. She doesn't have to explain herself. She just says it.
Like, remember that docking ring that Jedi used to use? Like,
they don't have to hold your hand through it. They just say that shit, and you're like, yeah, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's so rich.
That's because Dave Filoni, bro.
Dave Filoni, dog.
Dave
yeah, because
Filoni?
he did these last 2 episodes. Oh.
He's so cool, bro. That people, you know how you go to a convention.
He wears
you
a
see-
cowboy hat and everyone's like, hell yeah.
Yeah, bro. People cosplay when they go to like conventions and shit, right? Dave Filoni's so cool that people cosplay him at Star Wars conventions.
is this a regular guy? And
Yeah,
shit?
he's a regular dude. They cosplay. All they do is wear like a gray shirt, some jeans, and a cowboy hat, a black cowboy hat.
He's like, what's
Boom,
up?
Dave Filoni.
Yeah, John Favreau.
They still get all the pictures taken and shit.
Yeah, because people cosplay as George Lucas too, and it's kind of funny. But like, fuck, there's people out there like you could cosplay anybody. You could be the Mandalorian. You could be fucking a Jedi or whatever. The people are like, I'm gonna be Dave Filoni.
Oh yeah, in a
Motherfuckers
previous
like
episode we talked
make
about
it
the ice cream dude, the guy who like I forgot his name. He has an actual name. I'll look it up. But also, that thing that he was carrying, the ice cream machine thing, they keep showing it in lore. In the last episode, they showed the Spice people like they had their money in there to like
like a register.
yeah, no, like a briefcase type thing. They put it down. They're like, Psh, here, like here's the money for the fucking spice or whatever. And then one of the bounty hunters, or not bounty hunters, the sheriff of the town came by. And he's like, you guys can't be doing spice in these parts. That's cool.
Now in my neighborhood,
Yeah, he kills like 2 people in one shot, and he shoots the other guy, and then
With the Phantom Bullet?
yeah, the Phantom Bullet. And then fucking I forgot the guy's name. Simon was standing over there.
Fucking killed him, man.
Ice cream machine Star Wars. Yeah.
Ice Cream Machine Star Wars guy. What's his name?
Will Rowe Hood. He has his own fucking action figure
No, no shit?
with the action machine.
This one, the classic one, too.
Yeah.
Classic.
I used to like these for the clones and shit.
Yeah.
Used to have those and shit for the
Let's
clones.
clone this ad too.
Oh, yeah.
We already recording.
There we go. Back at it like a crack addict.
We killed that clone faster than they killed the Spider-Man clone saga.
Anyways.
But yeah, that's what I want them to make a fucking Mandalorian style game, dude. Like, make your own person, just go around, kind of see if you use it.
Make your own Mandalorian.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I don't think it, like, you don't have to be a Mandalorian, dog. It
It's
definitely has to
Sabine.
be like a Dragon Age Origins type deal where you like choose like your race and your backstory and then just get thrown into the world.
I know
Yeah.
Bo-Katan
be
is in
sick.
the Mandalorian, but is like Sabine ever mentioned?
No, but they got the Darksaber and stuff, and they did
Yeah.
mention how like Bo-Katan was like the wrongful owner of the
Darksaber?
Darksaber because Sabine kind of just gives it to her. So,
Yeah.
so she didn't win it. Like,
Oh,
the
through
way the
battle?
Mandos,
Yeah.
Yeah, because Rebels tried to push Sabine, but it felt, even though there's like 3 seasons or whatever, it kind of felt rushed because for the
it
most
felt
part,
forced, too.
yeah, it felt forced because
She's a child.
she was a cool little Mandalorian with like, she would spray paint her helmet and shit and spray paint all over the ship, and it was tight. But she kind of just seemed like this free spirit that didn't care about anything else, right? Except her her family, which was like the crew of the rebels, right?
The Ghost or something.
Yeah, I forgot the name, but
I think it was just called Ghost.
yeah, probably. Yeah, but then all of a sudden they're like, "Oh, my mom's actually the leader of the Mandalorians." And
I hate when they do shit like that.
Wait, Sabine Wren's her mom?
But then again,
No,
nah,
wait. Bo-Katan's Sabine's mom?
no, it's another lady.
That's crazy, man. And then
Kenobi's her dad?
No,
they did it, but then again, they did that shit with.
Did you guys see the all-new Savage Avengers?
I think I did. Did you send it to us?
No.
Yeah, I sent
You
it.
sent. I saw the lineup. Why does Hulk have Wolverine claws?
That's Weapon H.
What the fuck?
They
H-bomb?
made a new
A-bomb
weapon
versus
yeah.
H-bomb.
So it's like, you know, Wolverine with Hulk like at radiation and shit.
Crazy.
Imagine
he has his
Venom
own
takes
name.
over.
So there's Deathlock.
Deathlock. Whoa.
Deathlock's in it.
That's Conan the
Conan. Yeah. Electro Daredevil. Black Knight.
And I think Venom.
Anti-Venom.
That's sick.
Cloak and Dagger. and
Oh, Cloak and
Weapon H.
Dagger. I love Cloak and Dagger. That's sick.
Yeah, so the Savage Avengers, man, they're gonna be savagely avenging people
Huh.
in a comic store near you.
They should make a movie
Who's
about that.
Who's that one guy in the fucking Young Justice in season 4 that's like gathering all the good guys and bad guys together?
Oh, and he's like the shadow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy was sick.
What's his
The
name? You watched it?
Stranger.
What was
Young Justice?
was in the newer
Season
seasons?
4? Yeah. You
Was
watched
it? Oh no. I'm probably thinking of something else then.
Yeah.
The Stranger.
Yeah.
Stranger, that fool was weird.
He is weird.
He was like, "Come battle. You need to battle."
Yeah, he basically was
telling
using
you why.
everybody like as pawns and shit,
Yeah.
and then also at the same time, you can't be called the Stranger and everyone knows you.
Yeah. But I'll give him this.
But they don't know.
because
Me, yeah.
when all the heroes are fighting off like the chaos magic and shit, and you see like that one dope ass evil magician guy helping out too, and everyone was like, "Why is he helping?" Well, it's his Earth too. And then I think it was like the last episode or the second to last episode, but like the heroes are gathered around the Stranger, like the heroes that we're focusing on. And when fucking the boom tube opens and Vandal Savage walks out and the Stranger smiles, I was like, "What the fuck are you smiling for?"
Yeah.
That was cool. But for the most part, he was just being kind of weird.
And what Batman was it with the Joker? Like the
The Batman?
was that it? When all the villains and heroes team up against the aliens and shit.
Yeah.
That shit was sick.
That shit was tight.
Yeah.
We had World War Batman. Right? Yeah. No, War of the Worlds Batman.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was sick, bro. Like I was so hyped for that episode.
Shout out to Kevin Michael Richardson.
Oh yeah.
Dope ass Joker right there.
Oh, that was him
Mhm.
in the straight jacket.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And the fucking physical combat.
Hey, man.
That fool was gangster. That fool was
Fucking
diehard.
gangster, bro. And he had his own little Harley Quinn too.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking about Joker and shit, you can say what you want about McFarlane Toys, but the fact like that they make like some outlandish figures that other places won't make.
Yeah, you're right.
Look at this. The Joker from fucking Arkham. the final boss Joker who takes basically steroids. Bro, that's sick, dude. It looks like ass because it's a McFarlane toy, but it's sick that they're making it, dude.
It's the meme with
Stop
like
taking articulation, dog.
it's the meme of the white dude like fucking boiling up, his veins popping out. It says,
Yeah, in class.
Todd McFarlane
Kinda-
when you ask
Oh,
Todd
sorry.
McFarlane when you ask him not to take away any more articulation.
Dog, like, I would be like that too when I'd be trying to hold in coughs, because I'm like, I already coughed twice, man. I don't want to cough again.
Do you watch the Foosh?
Foosh? No,
Yeah, Robo.
I don't.
Oh well, he does like these weekly videos of him talking about new toys coming out, and he's like Todd McFarlane just always showing off his newest toys. You know, he loves showing off his newest toys.
He does like showing off his toys, though.
Yeah, he does.
He looks so fucking happy every time he shows off his toys.
Yeah, he's really proud of himself. And
He
you
is,
know,
even though they're ass.
even though I don't like his toys, I respect the fact that he's the reason why we have highly detailed toys. Because back
Yeah.
in the 90s, they didn't give a
had-
shit.
Yeah, he had to
So-
keep pushing because they're literally statues.
They're
that he
literally
made.
statues, yeah. But he calls them toys, and I'm like, bro,
You can't play with those.
because he'll be like, because Todd McFarlane, he's a fucking, what do you call it?
I don't know.
He breaks the mold. He leads
Yeah.
by example and shit. So like when he was basically like the rock star of the comic industry. Because have I talked about him before on the podcast?
No.
All right, so I'm gonna give you guys the backstory on Todd McFarlane. Pretty much for years since the inception of Spider-Man, which was like in the 60s, Spider-Man comics were written and drawn the same way. So Spider-Man had to look a certain way and blah 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 blah. But
I'm looking for something more edgier, dog. I'm
Yeah.
looking for something dark.
in the late 80s, early 90s, Todd McFarlane became the artist for Spider-Man, right? The writer and artist for Spider-Man.
I
And
don't know
he-
about this new guy.
He drew Spider-Man in like a different way no one's drawn him before. Like his anatomy was a little like crazier, and his fucking webs were super detailed, and they didn't look like the webs of yesteryear. And people were like, "Oh shit, who the fuck is this? Writing this new Spider-Man comic? This is tight." And like, he
Was he writing it too?
Yeah, he was writing it.
Okay.
So his fucking his Spider-Man books were getting, and it was the main Spider-Man timeline, and his shit was getting super popular. That's tight. So basically, Marvel got mad that people were buying because Spider-Man books started selling again. They started making a lot of money off the Spider-Man comic again, and Marvel was mad that people were basically invested in it not because of Spider-Man, but instead because it was a Todd McFarlane project. So what they did was
Bro, made it name brand.
yeah, they told him, hey, if you want to, he's like, you can't work on this Spider-Man comic no more, but we're going to give you your own separate Spider-Man comic to write. So that they kicked him off the main timeline Spider-Man, and he got his own little Spider-Man to make, which was pretty cool. But, you know, over the years of being shafted like that, he got fed up, and then he told a couple of other big-name comic book artists in the industry, he's like, how about we make our own motherfucking comic book company, and then we started making our own comics, and the power will be in the hands of the artist and not the fucking company.
No.
And then people were like, yeah, I'm on board. And there's a whole documentary on YouTube you could watch about this story. It's pretty interesting. But it's cool because one of the artists that went along with him was Jim Lee.
Did you see the beginning part or no?
No.
Do you guys know who Jim Lee is?
No.
Jim Lee.
Yeah.
The
He has the most iconic
Yeah.
X-Men
trying to think.
art.
Yeah, the blue
Yeah.
Cyclops.
The
Yeah,
yellow
that's
Cyclops.
that's how I know Jim Lee the most is because of the fucking it's the 90s fucking
Yeah, the
X-Men.
90s look.
Yeah.
He wrote Batman Hush, which is one of the most iconic Batman storylines.
Well, that's crazy because then Hush got that jacket the same way that fucking 90s Cyclops got that jacket.
Yeah, huh? That's a cool man.
It's a cool
Jim Lee-
jacket.
Jim Lee's fucking cool, bro. I love his art.
Jim Lee's cool. Todd McFarlane's art was cool.
Yeah. Yeah, he has a lot of good fucking people
Oh,
with him. So they all get on board, and then Todd McFarlane makes Image Comics. So when the industry was pushing them aside, he fucking built his own comic book company. So, like, you know, we have the big two, which is Marvel and DC, but Image has been around for a while now. And
Got that Spawn, boy.
Spawn, bro.
You can't really say anything else, though.
The longest writing, Savage Dragon, fucking...
Yeah.
He was cool.
Yeah.
They could make a Savage Dragon movie right now with starring, like, John Cena, and that shit would be tight.
John Cena's too big on
Spawn
DC.
has a new story, and that's just sick as fuck.
They could do a Spawn, definitely, though.
Here's the thing, though. Todd McFarlane got sued, and that's a reason why he was, like... He became bankrupt at one point because in the Spawn storyline, he had a bad guy whose last name was like, or whose name was like a certain like Frost type thing, and
Frost.
Not like Deacon Frost from Blade, but like another name. But there was a ex-professional hockey player or some shit that had the same name, and he sued him for the rights, like the likeness rights of his name.
People aren't just in their feelings, like
Yeah, for real, bro. Like let this comic book artist come up, bro.
It's like you don't have to sue him. Like you just don't have to. Like that's none of your business. Like it doesn't like target your market audience. Doesn't do anything to you. Like just let it fucking be. Like what the?
Because
well, maybe if you googled one of like his name, the comic comes first.
I'm googling the team before I Google his name.
Yeah, because of that, this motherfucker got sued and he went bankrupt. But he built his way back up, you know.
Yeah.
And then he also
uses his name again.
Not only did he reinvent the fucking comic book, but he also reinvented the toy market because he liked collecting toys too, and he got tired of all these like basic ass toys. So that's why he entered a new division of McFarlane Toys. So they basically he made like great ass statues of his characters and other characters and whatever he can get his license rights for, right? So because of his new toy line, which was like basically sculptures that had amazing paint, amazing sculpt, all that shit,
and they could only basically move their
their head or something.
torso.
Yeah. Because of that, other toy lines started to follow suit, and you started seeing more art, like more detailed toys, which is really cool. But yeah, he's a cool guy. He has like his own
wave and shit.
It's just, I don't know, man. If they made like Figma articulation or like just I don't know, man, just articulation.
Articulation, and my big deal too is that
the plastic's kind of weird,
yeah,
because it makes the face look like badly painted, like no matter what you do to it.
His line's like 7 inches, and I only collect 6
yeah,
and
they
5.
make him weirdly tall.
Yeah, super tall.
I guess it's to help the what's it called, the details.
Yeah, I get you, because like having that extra inch, put a little bit more detail.
Yeah. Mountain Dew's making it alcoholic, Baja Blast.
I was telling Ivan, they fucking listen. Oh, was it telling you?
They're listening.
Yeah, they're listening to me, dog.
Yeah, I sent it to our podcast.
Yeah, also to both of you guys. They're fucking listening to me.
Well, I've always said this. Whenever we'd go to Taco Bell, throughout the years, for whatever reason, we were playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Or eating Taco Bell or both. I would drink a Baja Blast, and I'd always think that it tastes a little bit alcoholic to me. Like I felt like there was some alcohol in there. Obviously,
I always drank it and thought, man, this will make a good drink.
I always drank it. I was like, damn, I'm gonna put some vodka in it, and I fucking put vodka in it.
Yeah, and it tasted good.
Yeah, I was like, hell yeah, that's Chug Jug.
Yeah,
because I put it in a jar. Like,
you know what? It's probably just because of that. Because when you drink it, you're like, man, you could really make this into a drink.
Yeah,
that's probably the reason that they did it.
Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't. I was probably alcoholic back then. I was drinking it. I was like, damn, this should be bomb. This should be better.
It accidentally ferments.
Yeah.
They never knew that it fermented in the cans.
You just get a little buzz off of it and shit.
Yeah, they're like, this is why we only gave it to Taco Bell.
I feel it.
Fucking Sony recently acquired Bungie.
What does that mean?
So basically, a lot of people are saying, oh, like, fucking Microsoft bought this, so Sony did that, blah, blah, blah. That's not how deals work. Like, all these deals were, like, months in advance, like, being paperwork and shit, blah, blah. So they didn't, like, retaliate with, oh, you're going to buy our Spyro? All right. Well, we'll get the people who made the original Halo.
And you don't see it's just a monopoly forming and shit.
Yeah,
like two monopolies forming.
Yeah, basically it's two monopolies forming. But
at the end they sell it to each other and they become one.
No, you could look at it that way, but you also look at the fact that they just gave the people who are currently making Destiny and who want to make like a like not a sequel, but like another game. Like they don't want to be like tied down by one franchise, but they kind of are, because they have to make money to make this game better with updates and blah blah blah. So they're kind of like stuck in a little loop. But in this recent acquisition, they have extra money now.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So,
nice.
you know, you could look at it the way like all these companies are like monopolizing shit, but you could also be like they're just kind of giving these people more money so they could both make more money. And they also said they're not gonna like Bungie's ours, like, and only ours now. Like, no, they're gonna be multi-platform.
Oh, nice.
Bungie's gonna stay like individual, basically. All that really happened is that
Was like they're gonna be like subsidized and shit like that by them.
It's
yeah,
gonna be like
kinda.
Nintendo with Sega.
Sega is still their own though.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Well, not really then, because Nintendo should just buy Sega. Like, why
That's
not?
what people say. What's it
Yeah,
called?
that's what's up. What's up for that I've been seeing is people saying Sega, Konami,
They want to be bought out too.
and other shit. Yeah, why not buy Konami, dog? Why not try to get fucking Silent Hill back out there?
Cause Konami ain't doing shit, bro.
That's why Sony should buy fucking Konami and fucking wake them up. And you stop with the fucking stupid ass machines, pachinko shits.
Pachinko machines.
You know, last time Konami was memorable to me as a game was Contra 3.
You play Yu-Gi-Oh.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
That's a long.
Oh
time
wait,
ago.
but I mean like as a game though. like a video game that isn't like, you know,
Last time
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Konami was Oh, I was about to say Yu-Gi-Oh too.
Yeah, that's like when you hear Konami, like automatically is Yu-Gi-Oh. You know,
Mhm.
like when you think of a game, you don't think
Oh
of a
shit.
game.
You know,
What
scary
if-
too.
What if Sony does buy Konami and then they just abolish the cards?
They wouldn't do that, dude. The cards make too much money.
Like nah, this shit's ass. Okay.
We always hated cards.
I
You know what
we never
Konami was
got
saying,
these.
What?
Konami wanted to get into NFTs.
NFTs?
Oh yeah, that's what we're talking about. Huh?
Yeah, we were talking about that, bro. So, I feel like NFTs for businesses would be cool if they had like a cap on them, like not you. You don't spend a shit ton of money on these. Like you can spend some, but because just the fact that it's yours, you know. So let's say that they made like an NFT card, like it does like it has good effects and blah 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 and this and that. But if you get it, that's your card. No one could like use that card now. They make basically like individual cards, like Boss Monster
Like
cards.
actual cards or like what an NFT really is? Which is
It'll be an
digital
NFT.
image.
Well, and
It'll be both basically because
'Cause-
you have the rights to it now, and you can play the physical card.
because NFTs, the gold in it is like it's not just the thumbnail that you buy. It comes with the link.
Yeah,
And then
the
whatever,
rights.
yeah. So whatever link that is sent to you,
It's in the blockchain.
yeah, it's yours. So like, they can probably send you a link to like to confirm a order for like a box or a card that's like exclusive to you. You know, since you bought the NFT, you just have to put your address or some shit. You know, to have them sent to you.
It was funny.
And then that's that way that card or that box becomes exclusive to you.
It was funny
I
because
think it'd be cool.
Angry Black Video Game Nerd, Andre, he did a post like yesterday, I think, where he was like, I'm playing Fortnite for the first time. This game's been around for years, but I'm barely playing it. And he's like, I'm addicted to all these skins. Like, I got
Yeah.
Spider-Man, Captain America, freaking Batman. I got all these people, Green Goblin. And he's all like, these are my
That's
NFTs right here. And I was like, damn, it's cool because when I
It's
play,
not true, but yeah.
Yeah, but when I
When
play
he said that, I was like, that's the biggest stretch I've seen.
when I play a fighting game or whatever, it's like
I
I
work for
fucking ham, bro.
V-Bucks.
I buy like all the costumes I can get my hands on. I buy all the stages.
Oh, yeah.
It's fucking fun.
But yeah, if I was actually
Yeah.
into
I
Fortnite
could-
like that,
yeah.
I'd be into skins like that.
I could see NFTs being used in the gaming industry and just kind of like in entertainment in general, if there was just a cap on it, because you don't want to be spending $100,000 on a fucking
Well,
card, you know.
Call of
That's
Duty had
stupid.
NFTs too, where you can download gun skins and shit, but they're like outlandishly like dumb prices. Like it was like probably like $50 for like this one exclusive skin.
I don't
or
think
NFT.
anybody has released it yet.
Oh, yeah.
Has released an NFT like that yet. I think
Yeah.
Ubisoft was gonna try to do it. and they-
Yeah, that's probably what I'm
they
talking
didn't.
about.
Mhm.
That shit was crazy. Like that was,
Ubisoft was trying to do some skin stuff and blah blah, but that's just fucking dumb. Like, give me a reason to get this, because like if you get the card, like it has the effects and blah blah, and you can use it.
yeah,
Like,
and it becomes expensive to you and shit. But it's
And it also has to be used in tournament play. I'm not gonna fucking get this fucking NFT card and have them be like, oh, but you can't use that in a tournament.
it's like Oracle and shit. Like,
Like, what the fuck? Like, I feel like it'll work, especially if they just make a whole new game in general, and like a lot of people could just make their own deck, like with a boss monster NFT.
Oh yeah.
I think it could work, but there's gonna be a lot of failed ones before we're gonna get a successful one.
That'll be the new summon mechanic. What the new anime is gonna be based around of.
Mhm.
Like, I summon this thing. Where is it? It's on my dual desk.
It's on the blockchain.
The blockchain never lies.
There's a new way of summoning monsters. NFTs.
That they have to like make it edgier though. Like the S is like a Z or something.
NFTs.
Newfound trading cards.
Wow, that's nifty.
You sound like the Yuma.
Nifty summoning.
You just summoned your mom.
Giro.
Giro. What do you like more, Dragon Ball GT or Dragon Ball Super?
Well, all I gotta do is welcome you to the Grand Tour.
Step into the Grand Tour. Grand Tour.
Step into the Grand Tour. Dragon Ball GT.
Goddamn weebs. No.
That shit went hard, bro.
Bro, that shit made me hard. Oh.
Step into the Grand Tour. A grand new place. Blah, 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 blah.
Look, we got adult Trunks, but a small Goku.
Yeah.
And look, who's that girl? That's his granddaughter.
Pan.
Sexual.
No, hey,
sexual.
she's underage, boy.
Oh, so kids can't be pansexual?
No.
No.
They can't be.
They can't decide who they are until they're of age.
Yes.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see. So they're just it's right now.
Well, I mean, they could explore, but they don't know. There's no definitive fucking. They can't define themselves until they're of
They
age.
can be fluid.
They can be kids.
They can be kids, exactly. They could just fucking run around.
Be kids.
With the
Be
mask.
Stupid. I mean, it depends on where you're at. If you're inside running around coughing up a storm, yeah, wear your fucking mask, you asshole. But if you're sitting down 6 feet away from me,
Wear your mask, asshole.
wear your mask, asshole.
Oh, you see, when
Goofy
I-
goober, yeah.
Oh, you see when I have
It's
my
funny
mask.
because Angel was making fun of mask and shit, but
Yeah.
but then like the other day, we were recycling our cans, and this motherfucker was wearing his mask the whole time. Didn't
I
even
fucking forgot.
Didn't complain. He forgot.
I complain when I remembered. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You see, when I
It's
have my mask
brainwash
off,
me.
When I have my mask off, I'm holding my-
Brainwash me.
You see, when I have my mask off, I'm holding my breath. That's what this fucking mayor said in this sitting in California.
He
He
was-
took a picture with his mask off, and they were telling him, "Oh, you have your mask off," and he's like, "Oh, you see, when I have my mask off, I'm holding my breath."
What the hell?
Yeah.
That's crazy. It just takes away his oxygen.
I do that sometimes.
And hold your breath. Sometimes I
Yeah,
forget
but
to.
no, I just do that when like it's like I'm near somebody and I like see them. I did this before
Oh,
the
yeah, I
pandemic
get you.
too.
I get you. Like,
Yeah, like I'm hanging out with somebody and I hear them
Just close all
burp,
doors.
like, burp, cough, sneeze. Like even if they cover themselves up, I kind of like hold my breath for a while.
I just live.
Also,
No, I do that.
Also, if they
hold my
talk to
breath,
me,
too.
if they talk to me and I like immediately,
You get that
That
initial
little-
whiff,
yeah.
and you like, oh, close down.
yeah, do like try to do like a little like I'm gonna like back up a little
Yeah,
bit,
you
know.
do
But
the-
then they get like
You gotta do a little back crack, so you turn away
Yeah.
from him, and then.
You guys do that?
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
dude.
crazy.
I don't like smells like that.
Yeah, I don't.
what
I
do you
kind of
mean?
just don't want you inside of me.
What are you talking about?
Like-
Like just like genuine like when people are talking to you
Uh-huh.
and you have like that bad breath smell.
Oh,
or, like,
okay.
You're like just closing off like
No, I
your
feel you. Yeah,
closing
I'll-
off your senses.
I'll
So
stop
like
breathing. Yeah.
yeah, or like
Fuck.
I'll close my mouth, fucking
I do
no,
have
my
a
nose
cough
shuts
or a
up.
sneeze too.
Yeah. It's like fuck.
Because I don't want you inside me, dog. Like,
And if I do, you gotta buy me dinner
not,
first.
not noticeably. But yeah, and it sucks too because you do because I'm not good at holding my breath. I'm not a fucking Olympic diver or anything. Like, I don't even swim that much.
Not a U.S. Marine.
I don't even swim actually.
Now that I think about it, nah. But like, and so you hold your breath, and then after a second, you're just saying like,
and the guy talking to you was like, "What the fuck?"
bro, I gotta tell you.
Like my bad. I was holding my breath. Your breath stinks.
The fucking Boondocks reboot got canceled, guys.
Is it too racist?
Huh?
It's too black.
I don't know. Let's hear it.
I mean, it's a reboot. How are you gonna reboot the Boondocks?
Yeah, you
That
can't.
don't make sense.
What, you
I don't think
added?
it's no, it's not a reboot. It's the 2 extra seasons that,
okay.
that they were supposed to be signed to. But
I mean, they came back with that last season, and it was lackluster.
it was pretty bad. I kind of didn't care for it. They brought back Bill Martin. Bill Martin. Fucking, they brought back Martin Luther King, and it was kind of like, haha.
I saw that episode.
Yeah, that was part of the newest season, right?
No, that was season 1.
That's not season 1.
Yeah, I was watching it on HBO Max. The episode where Martin Luther King comes out of a coma, and
Yeah.
everyone hates him
Yeah.
because he's like outdated and shit.
Oh, I don't remember the episode entirely.
That was season
That was
1.
a long time ago. Well, it's been a long time since I saw the Boondocks. All I see is people barely remembering the Boondocks.
Boondocks is funny as fuck. The
hilarious.
Winslow brothers.
The Winslow brothers. No, it's not. They're
It's
friends.
Winslow. Yeah.
One's
Oh yeah.
Eddie
Yeah,
Winsler.
Yeah, and Eddie Winslow. He's a fucking Marine. It's just funny.
Yeah. Nah, I was dishonorably discharged.
Oh, the fuck!
Cause I
Remember
couldn't stop taking a shit.
the old kung fu heads?
Oh,
no.
the fucking old people.
Yeah, the old people
that killed
with
Bushido
Stink
Brown?
Meaner.
Oh.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy, bro.
Bushido Brown.
Yeah, they get down.
Stink Meaner used to just be like this old man that was a fucking asshole, and then
What's episode 9?
and
then-
he died.
And then he defeated the devil.
He did. I know, yeah. First he died. You think he's a badass, but he's not. It turns out he was just fucking lucky. That's how what happened. How Huey explained it. But then when they bring him back, he fucking trained with the devil and killed him. That's fucking crazy.
That's gangster. That's die
And
hard.
then you find out that he had 3 other friends from an elderly home, and they were fucking killer ass karate people too.
Oh.
It's like,
Yeah,
who
and
was
then
that
they
guy?
killed
He let
Bushido
the-
Brown.
he
One
let
of the
the
hardest
hate-
It's like,
motherfuckers.
what if he let himself get killed and shit like that? Is this so he can train with the devil and get stronger?
He
Dude,
let
that'd
the,
be tight. I
he
would
let
like
the
that.
hate flow through him.
Yeah, like what if that was his sole purpose this whole time? Was
Just the fact that Bushido Brown's established as this dope ass motherfucker who can go head to head and probably even defeat Huey, right? Huey needed the electric glove to get an advantage. The fact that they fucking chop his head off, that shit tore my soul, dude. I was like, damn, I like that motherfucker.
Which is crazy, dude.
you know what they say? All people are crazy.
Yeah,
That's what they say.
Yeah, I think so.
it was like
If not, I'm crazy.
It was like when the androids pulled up on the Z Fighters, dog, and they just whooped their asses. Fucking Android 19 just fucking, or Android 20 just stabbed his hand through Yamcha's fucking chest and shit. It was like that, like the feeling of hopelessness.
Oh, and Jiraiya's getting jumped.
Yeah. Fuck. That shit's sad, bro. They didn't have to fucking do him like that. It was
You
already
crying?
good.
They really
I
did.
saw
though.
Ivan's eyes right now.
It's because I looked down and I started remembering how he's like stabbed through the back like 6 times.
And he's just floating down and shit.
Stabbed-
yeah,
the back,
and then
and
that
it's
big
too late.
motherfucker just goes,
Yeah,
fucking punches the shit
those-
out of his back.
they were just in
Yeah.
this.
And then he summons the fucking frog. As they're walking away too, they beat his ass and they're walking away. They don't even look at him die. And then he's like trying to send a message and shit, and they're like, "Go finish him."
So how did Naruto, when he talks to Nagato, right, in the tree, he tells him that because Nagato's telling Naruto that you hate you're gonna hate me. I've killed your people, and if you kill my people are just gonna come after you too. And it's an endless cycle of hatred because no one can get rid of the hate that they have, the pain that they feel, because you don't know my pain.
Mm.
And Naruto tells him, "I forgive you," right? That's what wins Nagato over. After everything is said and done, after
He's like, "Well, if you tried to kill me, I would have been more upset, but
Hey, man.
you understand me."
you understand my pain now, right? That's how
Yeah.
Naruto wins him over, right?
Mhm.
That's fucking crazy, bro. It's like in Spider-Man 3 when the battle's done, Sandman's telling him, I'm not asking you for your forgiveness. I just want you to understand. And Peter Parker goes, "I forgive you," and he sheds his tear. Like that, and Sandman drifts off. It's the same
Sandy
thing.
ass tear.
So have you guys played Last of Us
Yeah.
1 and 2?
Nah.
I've seen the playthrough of 2, but
So
Yeah, I played it.
Last of Us 2 is really polarizing, and my brother, I haven't played these games, but I am invested in the story. And my little brother loves playing them. He
You
beats
should-
them and plays them again.
you should watch
There's an
the
introspective
walkthrough of
about it.
There's a what?
Introspective about 2. and why it doesn't match up to 1.
It's
a lot to talk about.
Yeah, it really is, because it's not just like how you say it, not just like who they chose to be in the story, it's like how they told it. Like flashbacks happen in certain times that don't hit as much if they would have happened in another time and stuff. Like all of that is kind of like jumbled up into where it's really hard to care about the characters, because like a lot is going on. So when people die, like you really don't care about it too much, or they don't express it enough to where you can feel it too much. Like there's this one scene where like the whole spoilers, the whole
Fireflies?
yeah, oh no, there's an Asian dude in Ellie's group, right? and the dyke bitch kills him, and yeah, there you go, Abby kills him.
Dead ass though, it looks like he just got shot through the cheek.
Yeah, but when he dies, like they just run away from him. Like they can't like actually soak.
Well, I mean,
it.
they're literally fucking like killing each other.
Yeah, that's why. But it's like even afterwards, like they kind of just forget about him, you know? Like
yeah, he's pretty forgettable.
Yes.
All he did was fucking come in one of them.
Yeah, exactly. And like the kind of like showing you in their way like why this guy's important, but he's not really
nice. He was dope.
Yeah,
he was a pretty cool guy, but.
And then at the end, it's just like, oh, he's really that he's supposed to be this important, but his death isn't. You know, like deaths fall off to me in it. Like if you're gonna die, like make me cry. You know.
I feel you.
All he did was run out the door, dog.
Yeah, and then boom. That's how fast it was.
They did it for shock value.
Yeah,
100%.
but it was like let it soak in.
That's the thing about shock value.
Yeah,
it's like that.
Like even if like after you got shot, like you can do it where it's like it's slow motion. Everyone's like saying like, oh shit, what the fuck happened? As like everything goes on and shit.
You need to see characters react to it.
Yeah, like that was just like so like boom, and it was over.
My brother he explains to me that like you play as Ellie and Abby.
I don't want to play as Abby. I want to kill her.
I know. I want to kill her too.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Fucking
so,
I
don't want to understand it.
So
like that's one thing I don't want to understand. I want to kill you. Like in this game.
That's the thing. You have to learn how to forgive.
No, but yeah, I get that. But like, there's fucking zombies. I don't give a damn.
You say that? How did they end it?
She forgives her. After she gets 2 of her fingers bitten
off.
off.
Exactly. They fucking. But like they eat.
I didn't even play these games myself, but
yeah.
They ended
after. I didn't even play yet.
They ended after the fight. They're in like a cottage or whatever. Her and Dana or Danny, whatever her name was, and fucking they have the kid, and she's still there, like fucking like. Nah, I'm gonna go beat her ass, and she fucking gets up and leaves the family to go beat Abby's ass, and then that shit happens with the fucking fingers.
And then Abby isn't even that good of a character, like that good of a character to actually like
to
understand.
Fucking dwell on that.
Yeah,
she killed Joel, but you guys already had like a whole fucking like you have a family now, you know.
Because the whole thing with Abby is like it's a whole love triangle.
Joel's brother comes through and he tells Ellie to get revenge for him because he's too old or some shit.
Yeah, that was held down.
And when she says that she's not gonna do it, he's like, man, I thought you were hard.
Yeah, I actually thought the same thing too, though, because like there's zombies at it, bro. Like there's zombies at it.
You know the thing is too, though. So okay, well I'm just gonna direct you guys to this video. It's by Nakey Jakey. He makes some dope music too on fucking Spotify. But anyway,
what's up? It's Nakey Jakey. I'm doing this video on this game made by Naughty Dog.
Yeah, it's called Naughty Dog's game design is outdated. He talks about The Last of Us, but he also talks about the story. It's really.
The way my brother describes it to me, he says that you're playing as Ellie and Abby just did this heinous thing to you. And he says it's crazy because Ellie didn't want to talk to Joel for so long after she found out the truth of what happened after the end of 1, right? And he says how she's going through these flashbacks because she feels so sorry for not talking to him through all these years.
Yeah.
And then he tells me that you're going and you're killing these people, but then
a lot of them.
And when you play as Abby, you learn, because to you they're just fucking bad guys that you want to kill. But when you're playing as Abby,
they're her friends.
They're her friends.
Slaughterfest.
Yeah, so now you're learning oh shit, you're getting to see it from the actual different perspective. You know, someone kills your fucking brother, you don't get you're like, what the that's my brother, but through their perspective, there's this is my bad guy. So it's in that perspective,
in that aspect of it, that game is cool, but it's just the way they tell it. It just doesn't hit. Yeah,
I feel you.
It just doesn't hit.
The same way though. The fucking so you're clearing through all these people, right? You're killing all these fucking people, and then you get to Abby and you're like, you might as well kill her the same way. doesn't matter what she says. The other people could have said that same
Oh,
thing.
just-
Are
I
they
heard
a
a-
fucking character now?
I heard a criticism like, oh, she's gonna save her life just because she's trying to save this little boy's life. What the fuck?
Oh, what was it, the little Asian boy? The
Something
little
like
bald
that.
head?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Do you guys watch Video Game Donkey?
No.
Oh, he's a pretty popular gamer YouTuber, and he's pretty funny. But he shits on most games, but he likes Last of Us 2.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so his fan base are like, oh, fucking Donkey's, he went corporate, he sold out, blah, blah, blah. He actually likes Last of Us 2. But his argument is pretty funny for why he likes it and shit. And he's like, people are mad because of like that this character Ellie went through all this shit only to change her mind at the very last second. He's like, how do you think Last of Us 1 ended? You go through this long ass journey to get Ellie to this fucking hospital.
Oh, yeah.
And the last second, Joel just shit kills everybody.
You think she'll learn a lesson?
I mean,
you know?
but also at the same time,
Like, go through with it.
at the same time, he was delivering her, but he didn't know she was gonna fucking die right after.
That's true.
Oh,
He
shit.
thought she was just gonna get tested on. They're gonna find a
Yeah.
cure.
I get you. Yeah.
They're like, yeah, but we have to kill her.
Like, huh.
What? Yeah, to find the cure, we have to kill her.
And then added to the fact that he lost his daughter and shit. And then,
He's like, well, I guess
she grabbed onto her.
Guess I'm gonna lose another one. Like,
Don't-
no, what the fuck?
Here's the thing that I don't like that the donkey guy said was he explained how the only thing Ellie has to remind herself of Joel is the guitar, right? And then to add insult to injury, when she gets her fingers bitten off, so now she literally can't play that guitar
shit.
anymore. So she leaves it behind. And I'm just like, to symbolize, she's letting go of the past and shit. But I'm just like,
You have another hand.
to do that.
I'm letting
Yeah,
go of the
another hand.
past, but also I'm gonna go.
Just learn how to play
avenge the
lifty.
past real quick.
See, it's like in Falcon and Winter Soldier when Winter Soldier he gives away the book already, the Steve's book that Steve used it as something that he can write down shit he needs to check out because he's been gone for 100 years, and Bucky used it as like things he needed to forgive, like atonements he had to make, and so when he finishes atonements he gives it to the fucking therapist, and I'm like, just keep the book, man. It's a great memento of your fucking friendship. Like,
I'm pretty sure the therapist would just put it in the museum.
I get that you're letting go of the past and shit, but all you have to
It
do
belongs in a museum.
is let go of the past. You don't have to like get rid of the shit that symbolizes the past.
Because
I'm
at
pretty
the
sure
end
he's
of
used to it though.
the... What?
Just leaving shit behind.
Mm.
Yeah, but fuck, I just love that scene. Let's get that shield. What are we gonna? How are we supposed to? I forgot how it goes. When they're in the hangar in the plane, and Bucky's all pissed off, he's like, "We need to get that shield back." And Falcon's like, "Oh, what do you want to do? You want to just run up and steal that shit?" And he's like, "Yeah." I kind of want to watch that series again, but there's just things that happen in there that piss me off.
What?
Fucking Peggy Carter, or what's her name? Sharon Carter.
That was dumb, dude. They really just rewrote this character, huh?
They really did.
Like, they just made a new character and slapped Sharon Stone's name on it. Like,
Okay, so since I watched Civil War, right? They explain shit.
That happened, dog.
Like, because in Falcon and Winter Soldier, Falcon basically has no money because he's just a hero. He's not getting paid. But in Civil War, these motherfuckers are getting paid technically. It's weird. It's confusing.
And I was like, dog, I'm superhero. Why do I have to buy shit? Like,
Yeah, I guess Tony Stark just fucking funds everything.
yeah.
Which he literally does, but still,
Yeah, I wish he funded this podcast. Well, that brings us to the end of this episode. We have shit to do today. We have time that we already ran out that we didn't know we were running out. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
Truskis.
Thank you for listening to the Fools Podcast, where you can be a fool.
And not fool yourself.
Pain is inevitable. Suffering is optional.
That's cool.
This is Angel G.
Gallo V.
I have a no.